Hi everybody, welcome back. Hello, welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us this Wednesday, halfway through our week of January news. Yes, new launches each and every day this week, and it's been so busy right across the board this week. You guys have been loving all of the brand new launches, and today is no different. I kind of feel like today is the big day because...
Crescendo.
What?
Crescendo.
Oh. I feel like today is the big...
No, today's a crescendo day. It's a really big, awesome one.
Oh, okay.
Sam here.
Okay, that was gonna... Today's the crescendo day. Do you know what comes after the crescendo?
What?
The diminuendo.
Oh!
For all you musicians out there. Anyway, I was gonna do the big reveal, but she's already here, isn't she? We've got a big cartload show coming up later on, a 3-hour cartload show, which is going to be immense. A cartload show like you've never seen before, with deals, well, which you are just going to be falling over yourselves to get. But before that, continuing the January news, the launch of an unbelievable Sara signature box. It is the Scent with Love, and here to officially launch it, I bet you can't guess who it is. All the way from Norway.
From Norway.
It's the lovely Sara.
Norway.
Norway, man.
Norway.
Norway, like.
Yes. Guys, there's no show without punch, and there's no Sara signature launch without Sara herself.
No.
So, if you hadn't realised, what we do is, yes, we do these big Sara signature launches all the time, right? But sometimes you get a specific occasion, which I think is too important to overlook, but not important enough to warrant a couple of £100 spend, and me getting carried away and doing awesome loads of dies and embossing folders and stencils and stamps and whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah.
So, when we do that, like Halloween, like now we've got the romance version for the love collection.
Yeah.
What I do is I condense it all down into a mini collection, cram a box absolutely full of everything you need. Papers, embellishments, stamps, dies, embossing folders, stencils, all of that stuff still in the range, but all crammed down into a box. And the box, I tell you what, this one here, phenomenal. Now I launched it, Ben, on HSN last week. I think it did about 3 minutes and was a complete
wow,
sellout,
in 3 minutes.
So if you missed it on HSN last week, don't worry, it's here. If you ordered on HSN last week and you've had it delivered, please let everybody know in the comments that I am not just waxing lyrical on my own. It is as awesome as I say it is. Wait till I start peeling through the box and you see everything. You will see we're not making this stuff up. This box is absolutely fabulous. Now, if you remember what happened when I did the Halloween box, bear in mind they're limited edition ones, came in, sold out, moved on, because we can't get them back in. And the reason, that's not just because I'm being funny and saying, oh, it's not special if it's not limited edition, I won't order another one, is the value in this box is only such good value because we make thousands and thousands and thousands of them. So if we did a repeat order, it would have to be nearly twice the price. You are basically getting in here almost double the value of what you're getting in the content to do this. Now, am I all right to start with what's in the box, Ben?
Go on, do it.
Okay, I'll get the details up. There's the details with the box. Now, like I said, £50, $60, pretty much, give or take, right? There is well over $100 worth of stuff in here. Well over. And like I said, it's because we've made so many thousands and thousands of these that we get such a great value. Now, I'm going to unbox it because when you start to see everything, there's 230 pieces in here. However, a lot of these are things that you will be using so many times. You'll get so much use out of this, okay? So, are we starting with the stamps, Ben? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, yes, you can see it there. This really shows it in detail. Now,
beautiful.
She's a fabulous one to emboss with. In fact, I might have, yes, look at this card here. How gorgeous is that? The detail in there that's been stamped and heat embossed. It's just wonderful. It's also nice for mixed media projects and layering. You've got on here this lovely envelope, which you see I've got the die to match so we can cut out of this. You've got the little hand-drawn, I didn't hand-draw them, guys, we had the illustrators, hand-draw these lovely hearts, and you've got things like your airmail. We're going to be doing some colouring with this in a little bit. And it's not about Valentine's Day. That's what I want you to understand. It's hello you, miss you, all you need is love, love and kisses, love you to the moon. It's a love-themed box, okay? So, we've got the stamps, and then you've got this set of dies. Now again, doesn't look like anything there. It's when you see them here and you understand. So, I'm going to be doing a Polaroid. Let me just show you the project that I'm going to be doing for you a little bit later. I'm going to be making a shaker card with the Polaroid die that we've got. Right? You see that envelope die? That is the envelope die where you stamped and do the little bit. So you can send little love notes to go with it. And then how cute are these little bits here, Ben? These are all these little sprigs that I'm going to be teaching you how to use. We can build our own borders, you can do your own confetti with these, you've got all these little bits and pieces and some wonderful ones to do your colouring with, okay? In fact, I'm going to have to show you one more of these. Another project I'm going to be doing with you. Showing you how to make this into a gorgeous envelope. With those hearts, a little bit of heat embossing, the little sprigs, show you how to do all of that. I mean, I just think that is a really, really classy card, okay? So that is your set of dies as well. So between the dies and the stamps, guys, I would say a collection of dies like this, you're probably looking at £30, $40-ish. Stamps like this, you're talking another £10, another $15. We've pretty much covered the value of your box before I start and show you everything else that's in it, okay?
Yeah.
So, we've got some gorgeous ribbons. You know that we do lovely ribbons. These here are your embellishments. Now, they don't look anything there, but when you see them separated out,
cute.
And I'm going to get Charlotte to come in nice and close so you can see.
Go on, Charlotte.
These are beautiful, and I'm going to show you how we can colour tint these as well. So we can colour this to be an actual rose using some of your Spectrum Noir pens a little bit later. You've got the Key to My Heart as well there. So you get 2 of each, and you get three different embellishments, so 6 in total, right? Now, these are lovely little stencils. Now again, they don't look like much there, but this is brilliant for background pieces on your cards that you might want to do. Lovely, and I'll be teaching you this over the course of the show, doing borders, doing set pieces in the middle of your cards. Absolutely amazing, okay? We've got some lovely little embellishments. So you've got this whole set of lovely little gems, which also I'll be teaching you how to colour tint. We've got an embossing folder, and not just a regular embossing folder, Ben. We've gone 3D with the embossing. I'm going to be doing some embossing techniques, teaching you all of that. Now, we've got all your cards and envelopes. I like to put these in because we get a lot of newbies always start with these boxes, Ben. So I think it's important to have cards and envelopes in for those of you that are just starting. Yeah. Then we go into the papers, okay? Now, there's 4 sets of papers in here. So if I start first of all at the back, I've done you a pack of craft card because this whole collection is just made to work with craft card. I've done a pack of white card, for this is if you're doing your mats and layers or you're wanting to do stamping onto here, for example. You've got your coloured cardstock, so these are all going to give you your background pieces in the colour palette which matches the elements that you've got in the gems, the ribbons, the embellishments. Yep. And then the papers themselves, all double-sided. You're getting 2 sheets of each one, but you're getting all of these absolutely fabulous designs. Faye has excelled herself again with this one, and it's just a beautiful collection. And I'm kicking myself because I wish we'd made an extra 12 by 12 pad with these, because I know you would have all loved that extra pad. All double-sided.
Oh,
the B track is beautiful for your mats and layers, but then the front piece is wonderful. Now, all I'm going to say is a lot of you, I've read in the comments, are actually going for a couple of these boxes. Yep. Because bear in mind things like the papers, the embellishments, the ribbons, the little gems, they will all run out. Your stamps and dies and your stencils, they're your core, but the embellishment side will all run out. And actually, the value that you've got in the kit, especially if you're a platinum member, you couldn't buy all of the consumables in the box for that price, Ben.
No, absolutely right. And again, a lot of people were saying that this morning. A lot of people were saying right now exactly the same thing. A lot of you placed your orders this morning as well. Kendall's already got her box. Let us know if you've already received it, if you're loving it so much. Love the boxes, says Hayley. I can't afford the huge collections, but these are more affordable. And Coletta's saying, I've placed my order this morning. I love Sara's boxes. Now, what you've just seen there and the details on the screen is just for the box on its own, all right? So £39.99 platinum. $47.96 if you're shopping in the US on your platinum. However, Sara, you have, as we've been doing all this week, and these have proved very, very popular, put together a Showstopper deal of which a quarter of the stock has gone. So just for people who missed it this morning, take us through this. Details are on your screen here, but a quarter of the stock has gone. So how's the Showstopper different to the box? Okay, so if you look, you're basically only paying £10 more. You get the box, but I'm also going to show you the extra bits that I think you need if you're getting started, right? So we're going to do a lot of stamping over the course of this show. To get the best results, you want your rocker blocks and you also want the Nina cardstock. This is the best. You get white cardstock in the kit, but this is the one that you're going to stamp and colour onto. So I've included an extra set of rocker blocks, which are worth 15, and an extra pack of the cardstock, which is another, are these the $3.99 packs, $4.99 packs? $4.99 packs. So that's another set, basically
Even if you've got these, it'd be like getting these for half price. But then also, I've put the floral set of your classics in. Now, these are £19.99 or $31.99. Now, these are, again, your pens that would run out eventually. So even if you've got these, you might want to replenish them. All your floral colours, because I felt like all these shades of pink would work beautifully well with your love-themed things as well.
Yes.
So all of those, and like I said, you're getting essentially, forget about the fact that you get these, you're getting the set of pens, which is the £20, $32 for an extra tenner. It's a £10 more. How many dollars is it extra?
It's £34, $52 for £10 or $19 extra.
£10 or $19 extra. There you go. So my recommendation is, if you are building your stash, if you're wanting a great deal, to go for the Showstopper. That's exclusively available here at Crafters TV. We've just put that together for this show. That is going to give you all the extra pieces that you'll see me using in the show. When I'm presenting the launch, I get to put the Showstopper together. So these are the things that I used when I was planning all of my demonstrations. So therefore, that's what I've put in the bundle for you. So you'll see me using them throughout the course of the show. But I just think if you only want the box, brilliant value on just the box. If you want the Showstopper, the best value of the day always comes in the Showstopper.
It does, and so many of you already telling me that you bought it or you're planning on getting it. A quarter of the stock of that has gone. Remember, once that does go, you will still be able to buy the Sent with Love box, but if you want to make sure you get the extra value, get it popped in your basket. Kendall says, I got mine from 8 to 10 yesterday, and it is great. Kate McQueen is in watching us saying hello, back again from a cold and windy Manchester, dodging work once again to get my crafty fix. Sometimes you do have to go to work though, unfortunately, don't you? Suzette Sue says, hi everyone from a very cold Prince Edward Island. Mary Beth in with us from Minnesota. Christy from Yakima, Washington. Hi to Beth, who's in with us from a snowy Indiana. And Gail Moore says, good morning, checking in from Maryland. Zoe's in from West Sussex. Hi also to Hayley and Laurie, who says, I love this collection. Have you bought it yet though, Laurie? Let me know. And Sandra says, the problem with these boxes is you feel so naughty if you use any of the bits for something else. No, you crack on. Sandra's already said my order's in. I'm sitting back to enjoy the whirlwind. That is our Sara. Let's just give you some other ideas of items that you might want to pop into your basket as well. We've popped together actually a lovely selection of quick dry ink pads that we think will work beautifully with this collection. So colours that will work with the florals and the foliage. So you've got plum jam and pine tree in here. There's 8 in total. Bordeaux and fuchsia. You've also got in here the green topaz and crushed velvet, and you've got your damson wine and pink tulip. So 8 ink pads to pop into your basket alongside that deal. That's an extra £32 platinum or $48. Everyone saves 15%. And the glossy highlights are here as well. We've got a 3-pack. Again, we can't keep hold of the glossy highlights, and the reason why is because we keep giving away freebies. Buy 2 bottles of your glossy highlights here. We'll give you the 3rd one for free within that bundle. £9.58 platinum or $11.18. And we also touched early this morning on the A3 Centura Pearl. This is a buy 2 get 1 free deal as well. You guys have been loving our deals on our A3 cardstock recently. This bundle brings you your white gold and white silver with the pastels as well. So it's 70 sheets in total. However, you're only paying for 2 sets of those. We'll give you the 3rd for free. That's immense value. If you like to make your bigger projects, your bigger boxes as well, and a lot of you like to work in A3, that is £20.78 platinum or $30.38 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Beverly Bryant is in saying, Sara, I have loved watching your adventures in Norway. What an amazing experience.
Yes, I have to say it was. I'll chit chat about it over the course of the show.
Okay. Laurel says, I didn't get it when it was on HSN, but I'm glad you brought this back on Crafters Companion. So happy that I can get it today, get the Showstopper, the exclusive deal. We are well over a quarter of the stock gone. Jones in from snowy IA, Indiana? IA? I ordered this from 8 to Send and already received it crafting with Sara today, so I'm very excited. And hi to Patricia, who says, hi Sara and Ben, I've received my love box from Craft Day on 8 to Send. I am loving it. Good afternoon, says Jane L. Safety, Iowa, IA. Thank you, Johnny. Sara, Ben and the team, my box is ordered. Loving the fact that so many of you are ordering this. And like Sara said, do you know what? Yes, it is Valentine's coming up and you will be sending love, but it's a lovely box just to send love to people for all occasions, all year round. And it's certainly a box that you'll be coming back to right throughout your crafty year. So let's dive on in. How many demos have you got lined up today?
Oh, loads.
Tons.
Trust me. Even if I go fast, I'm not going to get through all of them. So I'll get cracked on. Right, I'm going to get my dies and my stamps out because that's what I'm going to be focusing on most of during this, okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, first of all, I wanted to show you how this Polaroid works if we want to use this cut-in detail as well. So I'm going to create a nice little background for a photograph. So can you see here, if I take this on here, Ben,
yeah,
I'm going to put a little bit of that red card in. You can either use the Polaroid on its own, or if you want the detail cut in, the detail cut in drops in like that. And my recommendation, if I can just find one of my little sticky pieces, is I would hold that in place with a little bit of tape like this. Even if you don't stick it to your cardstock, you want to stick those two dies together, right? And then that is going to come and go through here, and what you'll see is you cut this lovely little Polaroid background. So I'm going to do a scrapbook page. I put a little poll out on my Facebook earlier asking which demo people wanted to see first, and they said the scrapbook page, right?
Fine.
So, let's have a little look. I think I've caught the two dies together there. So, right. So here we go. There's my background die. Look, these are brilliant, by the way, to keep for little shaker pieces.
Yeah.
So don't lose them, keep them. And I've got that nice background. And look what I thought I'd do is I'd put that picture of me and Chivs. I don't know if you've seen that on Facebook. I love that picture of me and Chivs. So I've got the picture of me and Leanne on there, right? Yeah. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this and I'm going to use this little postage stamp piece. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to cut this into here just to get this nice inside. But now, did you know, by the way, if you're using your Gemini MIDI, you can also use your mini plates in it.
I did know that.
You don't have to use your MIDI. So I'm just going to show everybody. You can go straight to, if you want to do quick cuts, always worth having a couple of your extra MIDI plates in there. Yeah. That's lovely for a postage stamp. But also, watch what I've done. I've cut it again in white so that I can do the white around the red and then make like a nice little background piece there as well. So these are all nice little useful bits if you're doing things like your scrapbooking and you're wanting to build them up, right? So here, while I'm on doing that, should we do a die cut as well? Okay. Let's watch this, right? Because I've got everything all there ready, Ben, so I can just get all my pieces. Now, the great thing about scrapbooking is, what you want to do is you want to get all your pieces ready and then lie them out together on the sheet and see how it's all going to work, right? So if I take that there, that'll give me an envelope. Now, can you see what it does is it gives you an envelope, but it gives you an envelope with a little bit, so you can pop these in. That's the idea there. If you want to put things like little notes coming out of the envelope, you can. And you can either take the envelope as it is, should be a little bit more careful with that, or if you want to stamp, you can always take your stamp and you can ink the stamp up and stamp over the top of that as well, so that when you've stamped the detail on it, you'll get the extra piece built in there. Nice. So that's how you're going to use the stamp piece as well, right? So, a few little bits ready, let's start and put the scrapbook page together, right? Now, remember that I showed you in your kit, you have white card and also coloured card. So I've just done the white with the red on just to give it that stability, because it is only paper stock in here, not cardstock for that. And then I've taken one of the sheets, and I just think that is absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it lovely? And I've put the design on, and actually I put that sideways. There's my little hearts. I wanted to put it this way like this so that you've got some lovely little embellishments, or if I want to go that way, got the little embellishments on the top. Now, actually that doesn't work because my hearts are upside down, aren't they? So what I'll do is I'll just pop that way. Now, when I'm doing matte and, wrong one. Thought that was my all-purpose. No, here it is. When I'm doing my matte and layer sticking, Ben, a little bit of a tip here, use your all-purpose glue, right? Because watch what I want to do. I want to be able to have it nice and strong, but I also want the manoeuvrability. That's it. So I want to put that down. I want to manoeuvre that into place so that I get a really good stick all over, right? Any that's oozing out, which there isn't because I've done a really good job of that, you've got all your base layers. And then I've actually got the next piece, and I'm going to pop that along there. So I'm going to pop that across the middle. And what I think I'll do is, I've got a piece of that ribbon. Now, this is when everything starts to come into its own, Ben. Because what you'll find is, if we use all the same pieces from the kit, everything is going to match, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you use that ribbon, even though it's like pink and red, and it's like a cardinal sin to use pink and red together, you'll find that this pink and red will absolutely work. Yeah. And that's because our team have done all of the colour matching, have planned everything to work together, so you don't need to worry about, is this going to coordinate, is this going to work? If you pull two bits from the same kit, I can promise you they are going to work and work beautifully well, right? Oh, it's ages since I've done a scrapbook page on here, Ben.
Looking lovely already.
Too much scrapbooking these days. Right, so let's have a little look. I've got my picture of Leanne.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on there.
Perfect.
I've got my little envelope, and then I need a little few bits to come out of them. And then also, where did I put my... I'm going to add this down here.
Was that the pic you had done the first week of this year when you did a show together?
It was when Leanne was covering for you.
Yeah.
So she was in doing some shows. It was lovely. And I feel like I need some stuff to go in the envelope.
Okay.
Right? Let's have a little look, right? We've got in here... these are lovely to work with, Ben, right? Also, these are really nice, right? So watch what I'm going to do. Have I got enough to use? Look at this. This is where it really comes into its own.
Scrapbuster, isn't it?
Literally using all these little pieces. I'm going to pop this in here, and we'll probably get 2 out of this set here. So I'm going to pop this one in, and I'm just going to die cut a couple of these pieces, Ben. But I'm happy to take comments or do chit chat or whatever while we're going if you want.
Well, I tell you what, I will read out a few comments. Loads of you saying you bought this. Gwen Terry, hello Gwen. I've not heard from you for ages. Says the only one I bought on Craft Day. I'm watching this segment for the inspiration. Hi to Sue King, who says it goes without saying. Lol, watching from Thornley, Durham. I've ordered the Showstopper, colour blend pencils, and 2 discovery kits. That's some of the items that are coming up later on the cartload.
Oh, it's going to be an awesome cartload show tonight, guys. I know. I put the show together.
And if you watch the wake-up call this morning, you'll have a bit of an idea as to what's coming up. And Jerry says, I'm wondering what the die is for that looks like a worm. That's the one that Sarah used, but it's the little heart one, isn't it? The one that looks like a little worm.
It's lovely. Wait till you see all these little pieces coming out.
And also, Michelle asks, genuinely, I don't know the answer to this question, Michelle, but she says, Ben, am I in trouble? I mean, you're not in trouble. Am I in trouble yet for encouraging Leanne to place 10 stars I gave her on the board? Now, they've disappeared off the board. I wasn't in yesterday.
Someone came in to ask if it was me. It wasn't me.
Would you have been annoyed if you just walked in and seen 10 stars on the board?
I saw the picture on Facebook and I had a right little chuckle.
Okay.
I was like, God love her. She's so like me. We're so competitive. So it wasn't me, guys.
Okay.
Really, honestly, it wasn't me.
Does anyone know who it was? Do let us know in the comments. I just think like you're more subtle when you put up stars that you haven't won, but Leanne just put up 10.
Go for 10 and then you'll wonder why everybody will be like, not having any of that. Right, watch this, guys. We're going to do a bit of stamping. Now, this is where you want to be upgrading to your Showstopper, right?
Yeah.
Because watch this. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So you want a little piece of your Nina cardstock, right? You're going to take my ink pad. Now, the beauty of using rocker blocks, for those of you who've never done this before, is you can take that design. If I put my paper down there, watch this, I can literally stamp and be guaranteed that perfect clear image every time I come and stamp that. And then if I just, let's have a little look. I'm just going to trim this first of all right? So I've got like so you get the rough cut version of it. And then your die will go exactly over the top. And you can see straight through, so I know that's going to fit perfectly around there. I'm going to stick that in place. That is going to go through my MIDI. I'm going to use the MIDI a lot today, Ben, just for speed. And I know a lot of people picked up the MIDI when we did New Year, New Craft.
Yes.
It's a brilliant way to kind of get going with your crafting. So let's have a little look. I've got dies everywhere now.
And we have got it back in stock as well, the MIDI, as we were chatting about earlier in the week. It's back in if you want to grab a MIDI.
Right. Are you sure? What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to come in, zoom and close on here. And I'm going to do a little bit of colouring with those pens we've got.
Oh, yes.
So let's have a little look. I'm going to go a nice bit of fuchsia on there. I'm going to blend with a little bit of pink into the fuchsia. And I actually might put a little bit of lemon around the tips. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start off putting a little bit of that lemon in first of all, so it becomes like a little bit of a tip of colour as it was.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm going to blend that out with the pink. So where I've got that lemon, you're going to go all over with the pink and just blend that lemon out a little bit. And then I'm going to take the darker one and I'm going to blend the darker one into the edges, Ben. That makes sense.
Pretty.
So you can see we've got a little lemon on the tip, and then I come in with the darker one in here, and you can just put that darker shade in.
Yeah.
And then you can blend the darker to the light. Now, what you'll see is with the pack in here, right, you haven't got, they're not colours from within the same colour family, but they are colours that are going to blend. So can you see I've managed to blend those two pinks, no problem. and then I'm going to blend a little bit of that yellow. So I'm going to do a little bit more colouring while everyone's watching, Ben, and I'm going to go into my own little colouring corner.
30% of the stock of the Showstopper's gone very busy for the Showstopper. There's loads of you chatting about the disappearing stars on the board as well.
Not me.
Apparently, everyone's blaming Craig. Everyone's blaming Craig. Someone says possibly Craig, as he was the one who took Sarah's one down before we had to put it back up.
What? Craig took mine down? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, but then you actually did win, and then you know when you put your star up when Corinne won with a box, then it was found out that box wasn't actually in the week's vote anyway, so you won by default.
I did not know that.
Yes, it was from the week before. So you actually did win by default because you came second.
So who put everybody right on that?
I think it was a lady called Gwenda.
Gwenda, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to thank Gwenda personally for saving that. Thank you, Gwenda.
Sarah's got a legitimate star on the board.
Hey! I love that. We're coming out, did it? Can I just tell you, by the way, because I'm going to be on Forever in a Day colouring, I want to show you the one that I've already coloured, right? I actually did this one a little bit deeper, so I didn't put the yellow on this one, I just went quite deep. So what I've got is, I've got that one. Can you see I've also gone around the outside with the grey? Just makes it stand out a little bit. I've got that, and then I've got all those little sprigs that we did, Ben. So I've got a few of those. I've got a big pile of those little leaves. Oh, yeah. And I'm just going to, again, go into my own little world and position it all together. I might use a bit of this glue, and I might use my tape pen. All right. So, yes, I'm on one.
Okay, a few comments. Well, the mystery continues as to who removed the stars. We'll have to look into that. Kate says, I'm working bed, I'm just using up my dinner hours to watch. I'm now into next year's dinner time allowance. Wow. But hey, what is a girl to do? I know, right? Sarah says, the new Sarah signature, so beautiful.
The one I'm using, guys.
And it's a quick question from Michelle whilst you're just sticking. So she said she noticed when you used the rocker block that you rolled towards yourself with the rocker block. She says, I roll away. Does it make a difference in the quality of the stamping?
Different people seem to like to roll different ways, as long as you don't just roll backwards, forward, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Right. That's what you can't do. Just do one roll. Where's my stuff, Benny?
So forwards or back, it doesn't really matter. Heel to toe.
Backwards really doesn't matter, as long as you just do one.
And just so many of you saying that you're loving the brand new box, and lots of you jumping in. Let me know if you've gone for the Showstopper, or let me know if you're just going for the box on its own. And also, indeed, if you've already received it, a few of you said you've received it from HSN as well. If you've started crafting with it, do let us know.
I did say to everybody with the HSN shows, get in there early, get everything ordered, and then you can come and a lot of these launch days could be like craft-alongs for you, couldn't they?
Exactly right, yeah. You had 4 projects from Corinne this morning, didn't you? Sarah's going to do at least 4, probably 5, maybe 6 or 7.
Whoa, don't, I'm not as fast as Corinne.
This is awesome. I love the fact you're just filling up your little envelope with all these florals. This looks amazing.
It's lovely, isn't it? And I love these little squirts, little spurts coming out, as it was. So I'm just going to pop all these out, and I'm just kind of building it all up. And just sticking. Notice I put like quite a bit of glue on to start with, and then I stuck everything on. And then let's have a little look. Me and Leanne, I'm going to raise us up because we're nice and 3D.
You are.
So I'm going to raise me and Leanne up, and then what else did I have? Oh, I had all sorts of little bits. This is the beauty with scrapbooking, is you can just play about. And I sometimes think a 12 by 12 sheet is a little bit much to fill. Yes. I find that a little bit intimidating. So what I quite like to do sometimes is just do it with an 8 by 8, because it's just going to work a little bit nicer. So I'm going to pop that under there.
First time I've ever seen an 8 by 8 scrapbook page done on the shows.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Normally, like you say, it's always the 12 by 12s, isn't it? The bigger,
all about
bigger
the 12
pages,
by
but
12.
This is very nice.
So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I wonder if I've got another one of them little sprigs of. Yes, here's one. Let's have a little look. I'm going to just pop this in here. Yeah. I love these. I'll use these all of the time. I've done a lot of projects with this box, because obviously I've had the pleasure of working with it for a good while now. And we don't have anything else like this lovey themed in our range. Yeah. And I found this is one that I've really used a lot. Yeah. Now there we go. I've just stamped all you need is love. Well, I've actually stamped all you need is on there. And then I'm going to do my little love. It's just a die cut. So bear in mind you've got the die cut pieces as well. Yeah. So I'm going to add that love down the bottom. All you need is love. And then a little sticky on there. Yes. Yeah, do you know, I think I might take that for Leanne. I think I might talk her into putting that up in her office.
As long as it doesn't win.
Unless it wins. If it wins, guys, it might win. I'm just, you know, going to put out there, haven't done a scrapbook before. Ben had never seen an 8x8 scrapbook page.
And
I mean, wow.
Oh, Johnny's just thought as well, we will be doing demo of the show and demo of the day in this show as well, for Cartload.
Yes, it's Cartload.
And you know what happens when there's a Sara card in the mix? Bit more pressure.
Just going to tell you now, I love this kind of thing. I might put it up on display. Let's put it right.
Just everyone doesn't forget about it.
Yeah, nice.
That's it.
Oh no, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it over for you, Ben.
Oh, are you?
I'm going to, yeah, so you can keep showing
So
everybody what an awesome scrapbook page I've done.
I see, exactly right.
Just in case you forget how awesome of a crafter I am.
I mean, I would never
forget
forget that.
And see how great my samples
How
are.
awesome. My favourite crafter. Awesome crafter. I'll be surprised if you don't win the demo of the day today. Corinne won with the card, with the white space. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is as equally beautiful, if not more, though. I love the demos today, says Kathleen White. Alison Lee says I was only going to get the new box, but when I saw the Showstopper, it was a no-brainer.
Crazy not to. It is a no-brainer, guys.
Louise says, just buying the box looks fantastic. Another great box of goodies. Taking it into hospital with me. I will die cut and stamp everything. Going in for a heart operation. How ironic. Well, Louise, we send you all the very best. And yeah.
Sending tons of love, me dear.
Absolutely. And what a lovely collection to take in with you. And that's the great thing about these boxes as well, isn't it? Is I've just really quickly show you the contents again that you're going to be getting here. They are like one box wonders. You know, you've got so much within these. You don't need to take a lot else with you. So if you are, going away, maybe you're going on holiday, that kind of thing, you've got everything that you need within the box to do some absolutely wonderful crafting with. 22 dies in total here. You've just seen a few of those. That's the wiggly worm die that you were asking about a few moments ago, Michelle, creating that lovely heart-shaped border. And of course, keep the bits that you die cut out for your shaker cards. Wonderful frames in there. Love that Polaroid frame. You've got the envelope in there too that you've just seen, and the hearts in there. And of course, you've also got the beautiful dies to cut out your stamps that you're going to get in this set as well. Beautiful row stamp. That's stunning, isn't it? That beautiful heart there. You've got the little hand-drawn heart. You've got the envelope stamp. Loads of lovely sentiments in there too. And I love the fact that you get the little postmarks included in there as well, giving you that that scent feel. Then we've got the embossing folder. Of course, that 3D heart panel folder is absolutely beautiful. Run that through some of your smaller machines. You've got beautiful stencils in here too. I mean, these heart stencils, really that one, and particularly this one with the Je t'aime, have the little birds on there, little border of the hearts running down. Could be a little card on its own, really, couldn't it? Really, really simple to work with. You don't have to do too much else to a lot of these to create wonderfully simple but stunning cards. The papers are going to absolutely beautiful. I was saying earlier on that I love the fact that there's so many different details on the papers. You've got the florals one side, and then you've got sort of wood effect, you've got polka dots on here, but you can use so many different layers, as you saw Corinne do earlier on, and you know that everything's going to match. You don't have to think too much about this. You don't have to engage brain too much, knowing that we've done all of the thinking for you. It's almost like you've had a personal shopper going out, picking all of your papers for you, picking all of your beautiful block colour papers in there as well, because those are going to match up absolutely wonderfully with all of the flowers that you've got. And in this bundle also, don't forget, you're going to get your craft card in there. You've got your 8x8 white card included in too, and alongside that, lovely selection of your gems, 3 different sizes in your red, your blue and your silver. You've got the ribbon included in there too, again the red, blue and the pink, all matching wonderfully with the colours that you've got running through this set. And then you've got your wonderful charms in there as well, 2 different designs, 3 of each. You've got the heart there, you've got the beautiful flower and the key there too. So that's all the contents of the box that you're going to get, over 230 elements. And then don't forget, you get all of the other goodies as well that we've mentioned within the Showstopper. So you're getting your classics in the floral range. The colours, again, we think are going to work beautifully with the colours within the set. These worth on their own $19.99, $31.99. You get those included with the big rocker blocks, which you've seen Sara using, $9.99 or $13.99 there worth. And we're giving you your Nina card stock as well. So that's $4.99 or $6.99. Basically, you pay an extra £10, $19, and you get all of that worth £34, $52 included within the bundle for just $47.99 or $63.19. That is why over 30% of the stock has gone. A lot of people as well have been chatting and telling me that they've been adding in the ink pads, the quick dry ink pads. Again, we've curated these to make sure that, you know what, you're not scrabbling around your craft room going, oh, well, I need some inks to go on my papers, but I don't know which ones to to go for, get this bundle here, because we've made sure that we've got all of the colours that will match beautifully. So 8 colours you're going to get. You've got your pink tulip, you're going to get in there the damson wine, you've got crushed velvet, green topaz, fuchsia, Bordeaux, pine tree, back to the fuchsia, and
I couldn't help myself.
I can't. And the plum jam. So you're getting 8. You're not getting 2 fuchsias, just 1 fuchsia. Of course, I was just being silly. Only for Carol earlier on, he said she loves my dad jokes. £32 or 48.
Good that somebody does.
£32 or $48. Oh yes, Johnny, we'll do that a little bit later on. I might do the other joke on Monday for Sarah that I did with Leanne, and the one that you know that one. We'll do it later on. Lovely to see a scrapbook page made, says Annette. Gorgeous colours, and also. The thing to chat about here, and Sarah's already touched on this, yes, you're thinking Sent with Love, Valentine's Day just a few weeks away. Yes, of course. However, for all occasions, and Beverly just summing this up beautifully, she's saying Mother's Day cards, yeah, sympathy cards. We don't like to make them, but yes. Wedding cards, yes. Anniversary cards, yes. Brilliant for so many occasions. Just great, Sarah, isn't it? When you just want to send love to somebody for whatever the occasion.
Oh, I just think it's one of those things that it does get overlooked a little bit because people always think love Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's why we've done it this time of year, so it's great for Valentine's Day, but it's love as best as the whole year long.
Yeah.
Now, that embossing folder, by the way, guys, can I just tell you, you are going to love this one because each of these little hearts is actually a bubble. So it's a little 3-dimensional bubble heart. Now you'll see that if I pop this into here, right, I'm going to go and send it through and do a little bit of embossing straight from the off, all right? So we're in there. Again, it'll go through any of your machines. I'm going to send it through the MIDI here, just for convenience, because I've got my MIDI right in front of us, but we've made it small enough that it'll even go in the mini if you want,
yes.
Right? Now, you've got those little hearts. You'll see some of them are lighter. You'll see that when I start putting a bit of ink on it, right? Some of them are lighter and others have a bit more on there. So let me just show you. If I start there, can you see? Some look like they're in the background, some look like they're in the foreground. And as I'm starting to rub over, Ben, you're starting to see some of them hearts really, really pop off the page. And what happens is, the more raised up it is, the more ink it catches as you're going along, right? So I've put that lovely bit of ink on the background. Now, you can do all of this, by the way, with the ink pad. Now, I'm using the water reactives, but it's the same if you want to use the quick dries. That's the pink tulip. This one here is the plum jam.
Yeah.
Once you've got the start colour, you can start and deepen around the edges. Look at the difference that makes, starting to deepen around the edges as well, Ben. Really works perfectly.
Third of the stock gone, it's flying out the door. And I tell you what, sorry, you started something in the comments because now we've got lots of people asking for 12 by 12, 8 by 8 and 6 by 6 extra pads of this beautiful...
it is nice, isn't it?
It is gorgeous.
Really
yeah.
lovely
Lots
design.
of requests for it.
Right, there's my background. Now look what I've done with this one. I've matte and layered it onto a piece of the pink and then a piece of the card as well.
Wow.
Right? And I'm going to just give it a little bit more of a rub with a little bit of that plum jam around the outside.
Yeah.
Just to deepen that colour a little bit further. Make them stand out even more, right? Then all I'm going to do is I like to go right down the middle with the ribbons, right?
Yes.
I don't know where I'm putting all my tape pens as I'm using them, Ben. I'm terrible. So right down the middle with your tape. That, like I said, this is using the red and the pink. I haven't gone very well down the middle there, have I not? That's what happens, guys, when you're trying to craft back to front upside down, right? So, oh, look, I'm going to be a little bit tighter there. I'm going to save that little bit of ribbon because I can always use a bit more of that for something else, right? So, coming round, I've got that across the front. Yeah. And that is going to go onto the front panel of a card. Now, what I've done, Ben, is I've started off, I've got the base card. Oh, hang on, have I got my card? I don't know if I've got... Oh, no, right. That is going to be the base of my card.
Oh,
right?
yes.
And what I'm going to do is a little bit of matting and layering.
Nice.
And I'm going to do a separate front panel, right? You'll see what I mean in just a second, right?
That's it. Johnny just said you've been to Norway since you prepped these, haven't you?
I have. I tell you what, I'm trying to remember. I came in and I looked at it all and I was like, oh, I forgot we had that lovely scrapbook page of me and Leanne. That was about 4 weeks ago, guys. That's a great thing because the HSN launch was last week. It's getting ready for everything well in advance. Yeah. Now, a little bit of matting and layering with the paint. I love these, right? And again, try and always use, where you can, the all-purpose, because that is giving you that lovely manoeuvrability time. Yeah. Now, that's brilliant for your matting and layering, but actually what I'm going to do is just take this white panel And can you see I've cut it the same size, but I'm going to loop that
clever.
over the front, ready for this to go on,
Yeah.
so that comes on that front bit. Now, when you're doing that, get that ready. Oh, look, my mats and layers aren't straight. I can just manoeuvre them into place, just about still. Yep, there we go, because we've got time in there. Pop that down there in the middle. Once it's there, oh, you should really clean your mat, right? Look what I'm doing, tape to tape on the top, Ben.
Yeah.
Tape to tape is going to get that nice and stuck really, really well. I'm going to be a little bit better now, and I'm going to rub the rest of this up before it goes anywhere, right? See, it's got on the front of my card there. That is going to give me this piece on here.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit different, right? And then actually, oh, is that upside down?
think-
You see,
I
think it does work multi-directionally.
Yeah, it works either way.
It looked a little bit upside downy there, so I've adjusted it, right? So that is going to give me that nice front panel. Now look at this. This is almost blasphemy, right? I'm going to stick that flat. Gorgeous paper, but look how good the B-track is, right? That's what I want you to understand, guys. I know it seems like sacrilege, but I want you to use, because the B-tracks of them are really, really gorgeous, right? Now, those are the gems as well, and I always struggle faffing on with gems on the show, so I hope you don't mind, guys, I pre-stuck them. Because I didn't want to make a mess of that, so I've gone large, medium, small, I can do my tweeze and take me time, right?
And it's always three looks the best, doesn't it?
It does, always in threes. It's going to look much more professional, right? There's my base. That's my base card ready to decorate, okay? Now, I've gone with the same theme again in terms of the envelope and the own back. So just like you saw me doing on the craft card, that's going to go into the base, okay? But this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that stamp that I absolutely love, right? So this on here, and I'm going to stamp this onto a little bit. Let's use that Scrap Nina card that I had before, not the scrap, the little piece on here. So this here, now because it's detailed die, I'm going to use my black finesse ink pad. You're going to use the finesse, guys, when you want the detail, right? Yeah. So I'm going to use the finesse for the detail. And who asked about the rocker block stamping left, rocking left to right, right to left? Doesn't matter, Michelle. So there's left to right, there's right to left with my shadow effect.
Fine.
Still just as gorgeous, right? And then, and I think even the shadow one looks really nice, right? If you can't be bothered to cut that out, plan the die for you guys. Plan the die for you. Of course I have. That's going to go over there. And again, I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape. And what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to cut that out. Here we go. Do you know, I'm going to just go to the embossing machine instead of bringing the embossing machine to you, just for speed. So you'll go down there. There we go. Straight around. And then I'm going to do a little bit of inking, and I'm going to use that lovely plum jam again for the ink. So look at this around the outside.
Beautiful.
I do love that plum jam for a little bit of inking, right? So that's giving me the depth and dimension around the outside, right? So that's ready to go. Where's my cleaner that there it is. There we go. That is going to go. Now, if you want to go a little bit fancier, look what you can do. You can use the next outside one as well, and it'll give you a shape around the outside. Frame. Yeah? So if you want to do that, hold them in place again with a little bit of tape. So if I can just pop that around there, that's going to fit back in. There we go. It's going to stick down nicely then. Give it a little bit of a shadow effect. Not a shadow effect, but like an extra little layer around the outside. Yes, a little bit different, frame, right? Yeah. So I'm going to pop that. Where's my card? I'm going to start and go here, Ben. Yep. And I'm just going to piece it all together. Ellen
has just said she wants this box. She says, I missed it on 8 to 10. I don't know how I did that either. Well, if you did miss it on 8 to 10.
I know how you did it.
Well, because it was only on for 3 minutes.
It was only on for 3 minutes, and it was a random time of day as well.
Oh, was it?
So a lot of you might have missed it. It was in the 9 o'clock show in the morning. Yeah. Loads of people won't have had any idea that was ever on air, this.
Well, there you go. So you can get it today. And here's the other great thing about buying it from us today is you've got the opportunity to get the Showstopper deal with all the other little trimmings to go with it. So it's a wonderful, happy accident for you, Eleanor, that you can get it from us. Angela Essex just says, I cannot wait for my set to arrive tomorrow. I love it, Sarah. And she says, Sarah, you are amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm not that amazing, guys. I've just stuck my foam pad over the edge, so
you know, we've all
release that off.
We've all done it.
Yeah,
did you?
I'm amazing that I've fixed it.
When did you get back from Norway then?
When did I get back? Last night.
Oh, it was literally last night?
Oh, it was literally last night. You know me, Ben. Yeah. Don't like to miss anything. And I'd put myself down for this show, so I didn't want to miss it.
Full day?
Full day. Yeah, here at 9 o'clock tonight, guys. You can't miss us.
QVC, launch show, cartload, 3 hours.
Yeah, I went running this morning as well.
And you went running this morning at 5 o'clock?
Yeah, actually, about 20 past. I had a lie-in.
Was it? How far did you go?
I did 5k.
Good for
I was going to
you.
ask you if you fancied doing parkrun with us this week, actually.
Oh, I can't this Saturday.
Oh.
No, I can't. Saturday after.
Saturday after, okay.
I'm up for doing that.
Right.
Yeah, am I running with you?
Well, no, you can run at your own pace. You don't have to run at the snail's pace like me. Ben's loads faster than me, guys, because he's been training all year and I haven't.
But I'll come back round.
Oh!
And then I'll clap you at the
You'll
finish
come
line.
and catch up with us.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just thought, it'd be nice to go for a bit of a go together.
Well, we should definitely. We'll run together. I miss those mornings. Well, I don't miss getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I miss our little runs that we used to do before I moved up here.
Do you know what I've realised? I've missed
Fun
my little bits of hearts, Ben. Look
You
how
what?
much better it looks when you start and put them hearts in.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Just really better. And I'm going to pop this one behind there. There, I just think they look absolutely fantastic and really finish it off.
Yeah.
Let's have a little, I do need a little ribbon on the top as well. And it just shows you how these cards can look, sending a little love. And then because I've laid all that up together, that is just going to stand. It's a little bit different. It's going to stand with that front panel. And do you know, can I just tell you where I got all these ideas from, right? Because I'm not little miss loads of ideas, right? I'm really good at looking on Facebook and looking on Pinterest at all the cards that our designers have made, and I get to see them beforehand. And I'll go, I like that one. I'm going to do that scrapbook page, but put a picture of me and Leanne in and change the colours up a little bit. And I do that, and I'm telling you I do that so that you guys all know it's fine for you to do that. The whole point of us doing these demos is we give you the ideas that you can just copy off.
Yeah.
That's why we do them. So please, watch the show, look at all. I'm going to show you loads more of the samples in the second half of the show and do some more demos. But the whole point is you can take inspiration from as many of these as you want.
That's it, and that's why we're so awesome here, you know, blowing our own trumpet again. You get the amazing products, but then you get all the inspiration to take away with you. 4 projects earlier on from Wake Up Call, 2 already here, so that's 6. We're going to get in at least another 2, probably 3. So you're going to have 7, 8, 9 projects to take away with you to work with once you get this back. So, I mean, honestly, so many reasons to buy. Shadai just says, what I do love is the artist's work on the stamps. They're spectacular. You can see every detail. Such detailed stamps. And like I said, the papers that you get in here as well, front and back and front, like Sarah was saying, they are exquisite and they all work beautifully together. And if you are someone perhaps who does struggle to kind of match up your papers, your mats and layers, then it is a great box to go for because all the hard work has been done for you. I'm going to get a little stand for this to stand it, because you can vote for Sarah's cards at the end of the show, then you can vote for Demo of the Day as well. Yeah, Corinne has gone home, Johnny. Yeah, she's gone home. Carletta says, Ben, can you ask Sarah to send me some of her energy? Lol.
I'll see you. I can pop it in a bottle and send your address in and I'll pop it in the post.
There you go. Just imagine like a little bottle with a cork in the top. And I just love it when you two are on together, says Alison. It is always an awesome show. Thank you. We enjoy it too. We enjoy the fun. We enjoy the laughter. We enjoy the education and we enjoy the deals. So we're going to give you opportunity right now to get your baskets checked out. Lots of you going for that Showstopper. A third of the stock of that has gone. And when we come back, even more will have gone because there's loads of you with unchecked baskets. So get them checked out. Keep the comments and questions coming through. And we'll be back with more awesome demos in just a mo.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here is the news. The January news. It's being reported that all this week on Crafters TV, there'll be new products launching each and every day. the January news. Early indications suggest there'll be something new for all crafters.
Including confetti borders on Monday the 23rd with Leanne. Textured embossing folders with Debbie Fisher on Tuesday the 24th. Sarah's signature love box on Wednesday the 25th with Sarah herself. Thursday the 26th we have quote stamps with Jan. And finally, Floribunda pads with Sarah on Friday the 27th.
When asked for a comment on all the new news, Sara Davies said, it's gonna be off the chart, man, thebomb.com. For more up-to-the-minute information, check out the Crafters TV website and tune in to Crafters TV all week from Monday, the 23rd of January. That was the January news. Finally, some good news to look forward to.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Lots of you checking out your carts and baskets. Well done. Anna Marie Almeida saying, I love this kit. It works so well while I'm in Florida since all pieces are compatible and included. Plus, I have my MIDI here. Win-win, says Anna Marie. Yes, absolutely. And Sam McDonald says, can I join you on the park run? I mean, you can. More the merrier. I won't be there this Saturday after though. Sarah and I will be there. We're doing. Are you coming to Darlow?
No, you'll come to me, won't you?
What, Hardwick Park?
Yeah. It's gonna be somewhere I feel comfortable. Probably first one.
Hardwick Park's got a massive hill in it though.
Oh, be all right.
Yeah.
We'll attack the hill together. We'll attack the hill.
Yeah. Liam does Hardwick Park as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The three of us. Okay, we'll have a little race. See you. It's just as you. The hills.
I'm in Frankfurt next weekend.
Huh?
I'm in Frankfurt. It's trade show season. All the trade shows are starting now.
What do you park run Frankfurt then?
Okay, yeah, see if Leanne will come with us. Yeah, me and Leanne are going out to see all the new trends for the year. Can't wait.
Not so the weekend after next, you mean?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So in 3 weeks' time we'll do the park run together?
Yes.
Okay. We'll sort our diaries out. Well, I'll get my people to speak to your people and we'll organise our run together.
Do you know what? I've just been looking. My samples look really good on your desk there.
What, these two?
They look really good. Do you know, it's the depth and the colour and... Oh, hey. I tell you what. Got to be looking good for demo of the day today.
I mean, I'd be surprised if one of those doesn't win the demo.
Hey, you haven't seen what else I've got up my sleeve.
Well, we're going to find out what else you got up your sleeve. Over a third of the stock of the deal has gone. £47.99 platinum, $63.19. And again, a lot of you, I think, are multi-ordering because you want more of the papers, you want more of the card stock that you're getting. So it's a great way to do it. Maybe you want to buy the Showstopper and then you want to get the Sent with Love box on its own. However you want to do it, shop swiftly. Sarah, what are you going to show us in your next demo?
Oh, well, I tell you what I've just worked out. If you wanted to buy the classic pens,
yeah,
£20 or $32 for the set of pens, right? So if you're a platinum member, that's like almost half of the cost of your whole bundle.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're getting the box for like 20 odd quid.
Yeah.
$30 odd dollars.
Yeah.
That's the way I would look at it.
I get you.
That's how I would, in case I was thinking, how do I justify to myself getting an extra box if I've already got one? That's how I'd be doing it.
Good.
Right, okay, we're going to make a slightly unusual shape card now.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do this one here. I don't know what it's called. It'll have a fancy name.
Barn door card.
A what?
Isn't that a barn door?
So I thought it was a double Dutch. I've heard one of the other craft demonstrator, it's called a double Dutcher.
Okay.
Is it a double Dutch?
Double Dutch sounds better than barn door.
Oh, so they open at the front
Yeah.
and then the top piece comes down. So it'll still go flat in the envelope, but then when it opens up, it's going to come down together like this,
Yeah.
right? So how are you going to do it, guys? Is I've actually got, so let me just show you, in your pack, you get 6x6 and also 6x6 and 4x6 cards,
Yes.
right? So you're going to start off with the 6x6 card, right?
I'm 5x7.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Yes, I overlooked the 5x7s. And you're going to trim a little bit off. So here's the one that I've done, where I've then trimmed a little bit off, which I
Okay.
actually use for one of my stamping bits, I think, right? Now, we then need the band drawers, as Ben calls them, to come round.
Yeah.
So what you need is, you need a piece of 12x12, so it's 12 inches long, or if yours is A4, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit short, they just won't, mine was, look, just doesn't quite meet in the middle, right? And you're going to score it. This bit in the middle must be 6 inches, right?
Yeah.
So if you exactly 12x12, you score at 3 inches. If you're not, don't score at 3 inches, because then this bit will be smaller, because what you need is, this needs to wrap around the front of your card. Can you see?
Yeah.
So that's got to sit there like that. And again, where you're doing something like this and there's the opportunity that you might go wrong, guys, use your manoeuvrability glue, right? So I'm going to manoeuvre that into place. I'm popping that on here, making sure they meet together, right? Happy with that. And then I'm going to rub away this extra glue that's oozed out of the side that I don't need, right?
Okay.
So taking that out there like that. And then going to do exactly the same with that. So now there's my card, meets in the middle, I've got the top piece that comes down. Now I will say the matting and layering on these is fabulous. I have included the craft card. I cheated a little bit. I took the middle out of this one to use it for one of the other mats and layers that I've done. So you can, if you want, because you've got plenty of layers of cardstock here, you can cheat a little bit and you can gut out some of your cards to make some of those nice little bits. So I've done that one there. And then I'm going to put on my 2 barn doors. I'm going to put these on here, Ben.
I think it is actually called double Dutch, most people are saying. And actually, I think you're right, because we did a card kit back along with the double Dutch design on it, didn't we? So I think double Dutch is actually the correct name. But they do look like barn doors.
They do. Oh, I've been on QVC this morning.
Oh, yeah?
And we had that cascading card kit. You know the one
yes.
that did? Oh, my word. They loved it.
I'm not surprised.
Absolutely went bananas. Biggest selling item on the show today.
Was it?
And also, yep. Biggest selling item. We had some awesome deals. We had a midi deal on. We had a great deal on some pens.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest selling. And do you know what it is? I think on QVC we're getting so many people who are just getting into craft.
Yes.
And it's a brilliant way to get started, these card kits, whether it's the double Dutch one or the cascading one or whatever.
Yeah.
So let me know, actually, people in the UK, if you were watching us on QVC this morning.
Yeah.
So,
in touch.
and I know you won't have been. If you were here, you were probably watching Ben next door.
Well, no, a lot of people said that they were watching me on one implement and you on another.
Oh,
So
fabulous.
double watching. When you said for a minute that everyone loved the cascading card kit, I thought you were then going to say because they'd seen my Facebook page with the amazing card that I made with it when I did the wake-up call on my own last week. But
You
no.
did do a lovely card.
I did, didn't I?
You did do an absolutely stellar,
It won demo of
amazing
the
card.
show.
Well, there you go, and well deservedly so, right?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to cut all of these at once, guys, just to make the most and save my, you're going to use all this, save my cutting time, save my arm, cutting them all at once.
That's it.
So it's going to go there, and I'm just going to cut that out of the scrap that comes out of it. Just make sure you don't let them dies go over top of each other, because if you do, they will damage.
Right.
So you should really tape them down with a little bit of tape. It's just because I'm a little misconfident that I'm just going for it, right? So here we go. This is what's going to pop out of here, right? Yep. Doesn't like that last little bit, does it not? It's going to come out of there. Oh, I've pushed it too hard. I've asked it to cut too many at once. Let's have a little look. It is only a straight piece, so I'll just cut that down there, right? So there's that. I'm going to use that. That bit's going to come out, and I'm going to use that in a separate bit of the project.
Yep.
And I'm going to take this out here, right? Do you know, if you ever get this, guys, just run it through twice, all right? Just run it through twice, Ben, and
Yep.
you'll get that still night finish, right? And then you're just going to pop out these extra couple of little hearts. That I'm going to just stick a little piece of red card behind. So if I just stick red card behind that to fill in my hearts, and a little bit of spotty paper,
Ready.
as long as everyone can see what I'm doing, Ben, yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, well, Mary Pat's joined us saying good morning, everyone from Montana. I've ordered before the wake-up call to make sure I got one. If you were one of those people that ordered the deal before it went live this morning, I know a lot of you bought the box but then didn't see the Showstopper. Do feel free, like we said, to come back and get the Showstopper to get all of the added extras with it. I know people have. Donald Bischoff saying, hi from Texas. I ordered last night. I was afraid of missing out. The Showstopper is disappearing before your very eyes. We are now at 40% of the Showstopper deal gone, including in that, of course, you're getting the Floral Classics, your Rocker Blocks and your Nina cardstock too. But do go quickly on that. Once the Showstopper's gone, it is gone. There'll still be the boxes available for you, but if you want all of the added extras, the best deal really is £47.99, $63.19. And hi to Margie, who says, I didn't order anything during December, so I placed 2 big orders already in January. Now I'm dying to get this love box. I am so addicted to Crafter's Companion products.
I'm glad to hear it. There are worse addictions you could have in the world, guys. I tell you what, it's not a bad thing to be addicted to, is it not?
It is not a bad thing to be addicted to. I can think of worse things like, you know, chocolate and...
I just realised I meant to cut my heart out first and use that as the leftover. Here's the one that I've done, where I've done the heart and I've just added me 3 little gems on again, right? So I'm going to pop that on there and I'm going to raise that up a little bit 3D, right? So that is going to go right in the middle of there. And then that actually forms quite a nice kind of just piece on the front of the card.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little bit obsessive about getting all my glue off my table like this, guys, right? If you're like me like this, unfortunately our other craft experts, not as obsessive as me. So I always have to come in and clean up the glass mats.
Naming
when
no
I'm
names.
Naming no names, Debbie Fisher yesterday.
Oh,
she's a terror. She's an absolute terror. So there we go. I'm going to pop that on there. I've just got a nice little piece of ribbon I'm going to put on the top there. And then actually, do you know what you can do? You've got all these lovely little stamps, like the Hello You and Miss You.
Yeah.
So what you could do is use the little bits, that, like the leftover pieces. I've just stamped the Miss You onto here, and I'm just going to stick that on the front of the card. And that is a nice, quick and easy one.
What have you done?
Isn't that lovely? Well, I'm trying to do a mix of scrapbook and card making.
No, I know you are, but that's
advanced,
so
beginner,
quick.
simple, going for it a little bit more. That's what we're talking about, being able to do a little bit of everything. Double Dutch cards, different styles of cards.
Bring it over.
I think that needs to go over, Ben.
It does.
And go on your, I'm going to go and put it over here.
On my little walk of fame over here.
Yes.
Just to make sure that, you know, you know exactly, if you're coming just into the show now, what Sarah has made. Nice. 3 in an hour. I mean,
I'm
seriously.
going for it today. I am going for it,
Like
Ben.
an absolute Speedy Gonzales whirlwind. And look at the 3 cards already that Sarah's made. Scrapbook pages, lots of different styles of card. I particularly love the Double Dutch Barn Door card. Absolutely amazing is this. And so many of you are just feeling truly inspired from this. I love this heart box. It will mix well with Sarah's Wonderland box, says Coletta. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You know, you think about all of the different papers and boxes and collections that we've done. You'll be taking lots of different papers and ideas from this and mixing and cross-pollinating them with other collections that you'll have. But please don't miss out on this. It is quite simply beautiful. And as we've said, yes, you'll be looking at this and using this for Valentine's, but think about this as a year-long box that you can use for all sorts of different occasions, just whenever you want to send a bit of love to somebody, a birthday, an anniversary, or just, you know, put a smile on somebody's face. This box is absolutely for doing that. Over 230 elements in the box with everything that you need to get crafting with. Don't miss out on the Showstopper though. Well over 40% of the stock has now gone.
Oh, Ben?
Yeah.
Is it all right? Because I know my cards are really lovely, but actually there's some even more lovely cards that our designers have done.
What, even more lovely than yours?
Even more lovely than mine. Can I just walk you through them all and show you what we've used in the kit so that you understand how they've done? This is a good bit of the show to remember and mark where you're coming to so you can see all the ideas, right? So with this one here, Ben, that is that background stencil, and then the die cuts actually line up perfectly over the stencils. A little bit of matting and layering. And then can you see this is one of the little embellishments there, that lovely little key added on the back there. Now, actually those embellishments are so brilliant to use. So this one here, it's been just dropped underneath the little heart. You can do these little 3-dimensional folded hearts on there with the little heart that's in there. I think that's a lovely idea. That's a Z fold card.
Oh, yeah.
Using the Z, using the embossing folder as the Z. And then this has been stamped in red, so you're going to use your quick dry for this. And then look at that love you to the moon and back sentiment. And it's no accident that it fits exactly in the middle. Now, the things like the Polaroid, you'll see me use them. I'm going to use one in a little while to do like a shaker card, but they're lovely as nice little centerpieces. And those of you that love to just do a lot of stamping, or maybe you like to do like create all your own backgrounds, the stamps that we've got in this set as well, I just think are brilliant for doing that like layered background pieces. And just to give you a bit of an idea of the colours that we've got on here, that's been stamped and embossed in white, using a little bit of the excess piece that we've got and layering all of those up. And I'm going to tell you now, you're going to use that envelope all the time, right? You're going to use it and you're going to pop all these little bits in, even like these little tags are super cute in there. There it is using for the shaker card. That's the demo I'm going to get ready for next. And the little hearts that are in the shaker card are the bits that come out from here, if you want to use them as little cut out pieces. If you want to go nice and simple, make it all about the papers, Ben.
That's very
Even
pretty.
rolling the edges of the papers, for example, look really, really nice. Don't forget you can do all of your, like adding depth and dimension, so a little bit of red on this one. Can you see, just deepens all of that there. And then look, this is actually a really nice threefold card. I love that, love you to the moon and back sentiment. I just think it works beautifully well. And then how nice is that as like a triple fold easel. If I get time as well, a couple of demos, I've got another lovely one where I've filled in a nice envelope there. Or what about things like, I thought this was a triple easel, it's not. Do you know, I thought that was a twisted easel.
Oh, it looks like one, doesn't it?
Isn't that really, isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
Isn't that look just absolutely brilliant?
ML stamp.
And then also you can do it with a fold back. So look, this one here has been done as a fold back on there.
Oh, clever.
Some really nice ideas. Right, we've got a bit of a mess. I'm going to have to tidy up. Oh, do you know what I'd love to do though?
What do you want to do?
Well, you know how we've got cartload tonight?
Yes.
And I did put on those really, really special deals
You
for
did.
just special people. Can we run through them as well, Ben? And I promise I'll still have loads of time for the demos.
Okay, we'll quickly run through them because they're worth having a look
yes.
at. They're worth having a look at. Laurie just saying wasn't going to purchase this, but how can you not? I mean, how can you not buy it? How can you not? And Peg says it comes across that Sarah really loves this box. Absolutely. And do you know what? I think you can tell how much it is loved by the designs that you're seeing our guys make and the design team as well, loving that box. Now, talking to boxes that you're going to absolutely love, this is ridiculous. So on the cartload tonight, for our platinum members, we've got platinum tenner deals, right? So here's the thing. Our boxes, I say it all the time, bang for buck, these are the best value for money items I think that we do because they are stuffed full of craftability. And for $24.99, $24.95, you're already getting an absolute steal of a deal. You're getting value when these are at full price. However, today, platinum price is £10 or $10 for the Silhouette Scenes box. And in case you're thinking, isn't this one of the most recent ones? Yes, it is. It's box 54. So we're going back literally like a couple of months for this box. One of the most recent boxes that comes with dies, stamps, stencils and masks. You've got all of your consumables in there, ribbons, card blanks, envelopes, dewdrops. You've got your printed papers in there as well. You're going to make a minimum of 18 cards. You've got 18 card blanks and envelopes. And then, of course, all of the hardware in there you can keep forever as long as you look after it. £10 or $10 is insane. This has been the most talked about tenner deal across the web today. The best thing to do, I know lots of you on the web already, hit the shop the day button because you'll see all of the deals from this show, the Showstopper and indeed the box on its own, and you'll see all of the deals that are coming up tonight on Sarah's Cartload show. Don't expect this to be hanging around. It's disappearing at a rate of knots. And tell everyone in the comments as well, if you have already got any of our craft kits, maybe you're somebody who's collected them all, tell our newbies just how much great value for money these are when they're at $24.99 and tell them how insane this price is today at a tenner. It's just ridiculous. Please don't miss out on this. As far as I'm concerned, this is the best tenner deal that we're doing this evening. Loads of you have already bought it. Don't miss out. £10, $10 does not happen every day. Donna Bischoff, there you go. This box is amazing. Now, another deal that I urge you to grab, one of my absolute favourite multimedia dies, one of our jigsaw dies for a tenner.
I know, I quite like this tenner platinum deals. And can I just say it? So these deals, they're actually, it says usual price $12.50. They're exclusive for platinum members, right? So these tenner deals are platinum tenner deals. It's a brand new concept launching for the first time in the show tonight, which is why you've got outstanding deals, right? So for example, you saw that box. So many of you have ordered it today.
Yeah.
Along with this, right? You know jigsaw making's my favourite thing, right? I've got you the 5x7, instead of being £29.99, $40, guys. This is a quarter of the price that it should be. Instead of $40, it's a tenner. If you're tenner, by the way, is colloquial northeastern for £10 or $10. So it's only a tenner, right? So if you're a platinum member, get these in your basket for a tenner. Get your jigsaw. We'll try and do some, if I get a chance to do some demoing tonight, if that hasn't already sold out by then, Ben.
Exactly right. Only a tenner, like.
Only a tenner.
Tenner.
Tenner deals just for platinums.
This next one is incredible. By the way, Margie, what's the name of your husband? Because he deserves the Best Husband of the Day award. He says, order the love box for my birthday. Let us know what it's called, Margie. Fantastic. This next deal, right? Nitwit collection. So basically what we're doing is we're bringing you this gorgeous pearlescent cardstock from the Nitwit Homebody collection. Stunning. So you've got 4 different colours, 6 of each. Love that sort of racing green pearlescent card that you've got in there. But some beautiful colours right through here. So 6 of each of the 4 colours. 250 GSM, another one of our platinum tenner deals, and you might be forgiven for thinking, oh, that's amazing to get that for a tenner. We laugh at that because we're not just giving you that for a tenner, we're also going to be giving you one of the stamp and die sets which came from the beautiful Build a Bouquet sets. These are immense, and again, maybe teaming this up with some of the elements that you've got from your Sent with Love collection, all of the stamps, then all of the dies to be able to cut out your coloured stamped images. Absolutely brilliant. For building up your beautiful project. That's included on top of the cardstock for a tenner, and then added to that, we're also bringing you one of the most fun dies that we do from the spiral pop-out cards, the Star Spiral. So you can add a load of fun to the inside of your card. I think these are great as well to multi-cut and use as decorations. They are so much fun. Those dies, including the little stars and the sentiment included in there. So you're basically getting 2 stamp and die sets and all of that gorgeous cardstock for a tenner. Absolutely ridiculous. It has been flying out of the door as this collection, along with all of the others. We will try and show you all of the tenner deals right now, but head to the Shop the Day page to see everything. Now, right. This is ridiculous. One of our core Spectrum Noir products, the other side of the studio, colour blend pencils for a tenner.
Yeah, I'm just going to manage expectations. The deals are only this good in the Platinum Tenner deals because it's the launch of them, right? So I'm hoping to make this a regular feature in the catalogues, and we'll do Platinum Tenner deals. You will not be getting things like your colour blend pencils for a tenner. You'll not be getting things like that bundle that Ben's just shown you for a tenner. It's only because we're trialling it tonight to see what you guys think, right? All I'm going to say is, even if you've got this set, and it's not every colour blend, we have just done the primaries because the primaries are the most popular. If you're just getting started with colour blend pencils, this is where you need to start. You get all of these for a tenner.
That's crazy.
So if you're in the US, guys, $35 these will be selling for tomorrow, right? $35 these were selling for yesterday. Platinum members only can get them for a tenner. I'm going to reiterate that. Platinum members only can get them for a tenner, right? And today only. It's literally a special one-off deal just for the show tonight.
Yes, Ben, says Sandra, my order includes box 54 for a tenner. Yes! Let us know what you picked up for a cheeky little tenner. Let us know what you bought. Have you gone for all of them? And let us know, by the way, if you love the platinum tenner idea. I mean, you're not going to say no, are you not? But let us know how much you're loving it, and let us know what you picked up for a tenner. Rhonda says, I love my colour blend pencils. I mean, for a tenner...
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Get some more.
Get some more! Get some more, because they're going to run out eventually, aren't they? So stock up on them. I bet you didn't get your first lot for a tenner, did you not? £10, $10, platinum members. Also in the tenner deals, the 12x12 mixed cardstock pad. Always very, very popular are these. We've got them in the gold, also got them in the rose gold as well. Tonight, you can pick up the sparkling silver, 24 sheets for a tenner, and what you get in here, 250 GSM cardstock. You've got 12 sheets of that sort of beautiful silver, or that sort of pearlized finish to it. And then also in here, a lot of you were chatting about this the other day when we had our A4 glitter cardstock on. You're going to get some of our 12x12 glitter cardstock too. It's the only colours currently, isn't it, that we're doing our 12x12 cardstock in as far as the glitter's concerned. But beautiful sparkle, beautiful sheen, and you've got that encapsulated design to it, so it's not going to shed anywhere. That is a huge value for money once again. These fly out of the door whenever we have them on shows. The mixed cardstock pads go. So the fact that you're saving over 35% and they're a tenner for our Platinum members, pick those up, get them in your basket. Again, even if you think you've got enough of this within your collection, don't let the tenner deals pass you by, because this will not be a tenner again tomorrow. Now, another, again,
last one.
Incredible
Is
deal.
it last one? Well, last two.
You've got a couple
Sneaky
more.
one in.
This is one of the most popular advanced discovery kits you've got.
I know. It's also a brilliant present.
Yeah.
I use these as presents. Now, Oliver's 9. So when his friends turn, like when it's birthday parties, this is the kit that I give them, because the kids absolutely love this one as well. So brilliant if you want to learn manga art, but brilliant as a giftable as well. For a tenner, absolutely no-brainer, right? Now, inside the box, you are getting this collection of the pens, right? So you get 5 of our illustrators, 5 of your classiques. So immediately, 5 illustrators at $4 a pen, guys. There's $20 worth of pens in here, right? Your classiques, a little bit less, $18 worth of pens in here, right? So at $34.95, basically the $34.95 is the value of the pens. But then not only that, right? You get the full tutorial to learn how to do it. You learn, so step by step with all of them. And then you get loads of sheets of the artwork. So can you see here, we've got all of that artwork on the special artist blendable cardstock, like our Nina cardstock, all printed on that specialist cardstock for you to work with, right? So all like superhero fan art. And then you also get a full guide to working with alcohol markers inside your box. Now, all I'm going to say is, again, if you are like a little bit like me and you know that you're going to be going to about 30 birthday parties this year, right? This is the sort of thing, for a tenner, I would just be getting these and stocking up on them while they're on that deal. They're the sort of ones that you want to throw in to get your basket up to like a free shipping amount or something, so that you can then use these as gifts. But then also, it's just brilliant if it is for personal use. These are, the whole manga art trend is just getting bigger and bigger. And not only that, you will learn how to do skin tones. You will learn how to do light and shade in hair. And the colours of markers that you get, these are them across the top, it's so that you can see you've got all of your skin tone markers in here for you to work with in the Illustrator pens. So it really is a fantastic educational kit, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And again, for a tenner, £10, $10, you are really, really quids in on this. So many of you have just kind of become wise to these deals. Mary Beth saying those are the best the best pencils. The tenner offer is brilliant. Alison's added the box that I've just shown you and that homebody deal that I showed you. That's gone in Alison's basket. Gwen says, I love those paper pads, running low and will need to replenish my stock. This is the opportunity to be able to do it. And I know, sorry, you've got another tenner deal over there with our glue pens.
It is. Now, the glue pens, these are the ones that we'll use over and over again, so I've put a 2-pack in, right? Now, these are the ones, Ben, I've been doing loads of demonstrations with the gilding flakes lately, and it's brilliant. So when you've got the pens, and you'll see there's 3 in a pack, right? So you've got, and you get this little stand to kind of hold them in. You get the chisel nib, you get the round nib, and you get the fine nib.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do these with your gilding flakes, they're brilliant because you can draw with them. You can wait till it goes tacky and clear, then your things like your gilding flakes or your glitters will apply to it. But also, those of you, now these haven't been primed, so you're not going to have any, oh, this one is actually. Can you see, you've got the glue on the top, so it's blue. So what you're going to do is, let me just get a little bit of black card so that you can all see it really, really well, right? So if I write, can you see, I've written my name there, and you can see bits and pieces, so where I want to stick like little bits down, here they are, right. So if I want to stick some of those little hearts down,
yes,
it's brilliant for just adding a little bit of glue on the back of them, not making a mess, and that'll come, and then they'll stick down perfectly well, right? Just give it a couple of seconds for it to go tacky. Once it's tacky, you can see I can take something like one of them, and once it's tacky, one of them's going to stick to it beautifully well, right? So yeah, now that's tacky, those are sticking perfectly. Those are tacky, those are sticking perfectly. But it means you don't get glue all over. So the beauty of it, you can just do small applications. You get the round tip, you also get the chisel tip, which is the wide one for doing long bits like this, and then you get that really, really fine one as well for if you want to do just tiny little fine writing with. Okay, so 3 of them, but it's a 2-pack, so you'll get 2 of each one of those 3, and you'll find these will be the glue pens that you'll come to time and time and time again.
Yeah, they are. And do you know what as well? Great prices today, like a tenner for Platinum members. Like, you know, if you've never tried these before, it's almost like a try me price to get in. Try the glue pens, the colour blends. Never tried them before. A tenner. I mean, it's an insult to the pencils, isn't it, really? But give them a try. It is an insult.
It's an insult to the pencils, Ben.
It is. I feel like we just... Sorry, pencils. Sorry, pencils. But it is, but it's a try me price for you today. You know, for the box, the box 54, the silhouette, it's an insult. £10, $10 if you're platinum tenner deals. Try the box today for a tenner and you will just wow at the value for money that you're going to be getting. Those pencils are a great gift, says Mary Walker, to give to someone for $10, right? They are. And Alison says, Sarah, the Floribunda paper and vellum pack, beautiful. I'm not normally a flowery person. They're launching on Friday officially. Just finished a birthday card for a friend. Ironically, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Alison.
Oh, happy birthday.
Hopefully you are treating yourself today. The Showstopper deal, we are back to you now. Launch day, we are half the stock gone now. We're going to give you opportunity to check out your baskets because I think a lot of people have just gone, oh, I like the Showstopper deal. Hang on a minute, what? Platinum tenner deals? And have thrown loads of platinum tenner deals into their baskets. So let us give you opportunity to get your carts and baskets checked out. When we come back, I reckon we're going to probably squeeze in at least a couple more demos with Sarah.
Absolutely.
Demo of the show, demo of the day, and lots more inspiration as well. Any more questions you want to fire our way, do that now, but more importantly, get to the checkouts and come back in just a few moments' time. Go, go, go.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Here is the news. The January news. It's being reported that all this week on Crafters TV, there'll be new products launching each and every day. The January news. Early indications suggest there'll be something new for all crafters,
including confetti borders on Monday the 23rd with Leanne, textured embossing folders with Debbie Fisher on Tuesday the 24th, Sarah Signature Love Box on Wednesday the 25th with Sarah herself. Thursday the 26th we have quote stamps with Jan. And finally, Floribunda pads with Sarah on Friday the 27th.
When asked for a comment on all the new news, Sara Davies said, it's gonna be off the chart, man, thebomb.com. For more up-to-the-minute information, check out the Crafters TV website and tune in to Crafters TV all week from Monday, the 23rd of January. That was the January news. Finally, some good news to look forward to.
looks so funny. The Crafters News. Finally, some good news to look for. You do know when I did it, it's supposed to be news.
Yeah, I know.
Everything's new.
Yeah.
I was just checking that brief got through to you guys.
Do you know what it was? That actually wasn't my idea, the news thing, but they said, oh, can you do like a news?
I think it looks really great though.
Yeah,
if I was you, I would totally be taking credit for that.
I won't tell you what the initial idea was. The initial idea was something different, but then we got to do it. And someone said, "Oh, do the news thing." I said, "Well, I can do that. I'll do," because I've always wanted to do what I did on the thing there. In that newsreaders, they always go, "That was the news." I've always wanted to do that, so it just ticked another little box for me. But I'm glad that you like it, and of course, yes, it was all my idea. I did write the script for it.
You did write the script for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good script.
Thank you. Very quickly, Evelyn says, because obviously later on we've got an amazing bonus buy section, and Evelyn says, Ben, are you going to show all of the bonus buys? Have we got time to do that?
I've got the bonus buys, but no, I've just got ready for my demo. So look, it's 25 past, Ben, and I've got at least another couple of demos to get in. So how about we do some demos, and if we can save a little bit of time at the end, I'll do it at the end. I'll do it while we're voting.
Oh, okay.
How about that? I'll do them while we're voting.
Okay, there we go. Later on, we will do that for you. Make sure we don't forget everybody. Right, 2 demos hopefully to squeeze in here with the Showstopper. Half the stock has gone. What are you going to show us next, Sarah?
Okay, so didn't I tell you those stamps are amazing? And I did say this one here is fabulous when you emboss it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show everybody just how fabulous it is when you emboss it. Now, as long as you go for the Showstopper, which some of you still can. And I know a lot of you are checking out for it at the moment, guys, so persevere with us. So if you go for the Showstopper, you'll get the rocker block. So notice I've put that right in the middle of the rocker block. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it onto a little bit of the patterned cardstock, right? I'm going to go onto one of the reverse pieces. Now, a couple of little tips, right? If you want to get if you're going to emboss, use your anti-static bag, give that a rub over before you start, so we don't get embossing powder everywhere, right? I'm going to stamp it in gold. I'm going to use our Midas ink pad. Yeah. The great thing about the Midas is it's a pigment-based ink pad, which means that's what you need for your embossing powder to stick to it. But then also, if I stamp it in gold, you guys can see it in the gold. So can you see I'm just going to rest on the top and look through. I can stamp from heel to toe. It looks nice there, but it's going to look even better when I add some embossing powder onto it, right? So just get the card open here. Fine detail gold embossing powder. On we go, right? Now, because I use that anti-static bag, it won't stick anywhere other than where we've... Oh, I have just knocked a little bit there. There we go. Won't stick anywhere other than where we've got the embossing powder. Sorry, where you've put the whatchamacallit behind it. What do you call it, Ben?
The ink pad.
Ink. Sorry, guys, right. I'll put that on the white so you can see it a bit more. And I'm just going to use the heat gun, and I'm just using it ever so gently to see this shit. Now, it might be a little bit easier for you to see this from the front camera, otherwise I'm like over top of it, aren't I? So, oh no, you can see it starting to go there. Yeah, there we go. So, as soon as that heats, you'll see the magic and you'll see it all turn just in front of your eyes there as well, right? So I'll come from the side here a little bit so that I'm not...
It looks the business in gold, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look the absolute bomb.com?
Yeah.
And I just think that looks fabulous. And then, of course, what you're going to do is you're going to come and use this here, right? Now, what this is it's actually a double cut. So that'll go over the top there. Yeah. I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape. She says, yes, I am. So I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of the tape onto there. The inside one will cut right up close against the heart. And the next one will give you a nice outside cut, which I'm going to be clever then and flip over and use as like a different piece. So you'll see what I mean in just a second. So when these come out, it looks like a thicker die than regular, and that's because, look at that, it's got that die in too, right? So that is going to be great from that side. That is going to be great from that side, and I'm going to use the two of them together on my project.
Nice.
Nice. So a little bit of stamping and heat embossing there. So that's given me like a nice little heart. You saw me stamp and colour in the rose earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to do that again. And you've also seen me cut out a load of these, right? And a load of the little swooshy hearts. So I'm using these for everything, guys. They're just absolutely brilliant, right? Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to use that lovely envelope, and I'm going to stamp the envelope and die cut it as well, so I want you to see the two. So if I just bring the rocker block in again. Now, what I would recommend, guys, here is use your stamp cleaner and get your stamp cleaned straight away, right? Try and be organised about everything. Don't be Sarah be more Leanne, right? So
Be more Leanne.
Be more Leanne. Be more organised with all your stuff. Right, let's have a little look. I'm going to stamp this in black, so I can go all around the outside. Now I'm using the finesse ink pads when I'm doing the black stamping, right? Your quick drying pad would give you just as good of a finish, but I am using them rocker blocks, so that then what you can do is then take the die. The die is going to go over the top here, and I'm going to just use a little bit, holding this in place, and it's the tiniest little amount, Ben.
Yeah.
But if you lie that over top there, hold that in place, two sides of the die, it's not going to move as you're going through, and we're literally ready to wrap that through. So I'm going to have a nice envelope, I'm going to have nice little bits of stuff coming out of the envelope, and then all we need to do is put the card together to see everything coming onto there.
Lovely.
There we go.
Lots of lovely comments still coming through. Lots of you shopping, just checking my stash, says Alison. I've decided my house is beginning to look like the Crafter's Companion warehouse.
Nice. You've got good taste, what can I say?
Exactly right. I mean, there's other things that could be a lot worse to put in your house. And Peg Conrad says, Sarah always tries to fit in the most demos that she can. It does give us the most bang for our
Bang for your buck. That's what I'm aiming for, guys. Right, watch this. You see that 5x7 one I've come in with there, Ben?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to trim off diagonally across the front, right? So I'm lining up the edge of the first panel with the very bottom going straight down, and you get like a cross-fronted card like that, right? And then all I'm going to do is I've got a nice little bit of matting and layering. So I've got the matting and layering ready, and I'm going to pop all of these. Again, I've matted and layered them and added a little bit of inking around the edge, and I'm just going to start and layer up all of that card together, Ben.
Absolutely
and that is
beautiful.
code for I'm going to my own little world for a few moments.
Well, that is absolutely fine for you to go into your own little world just for a few moments. Alison just saying thank you all for your best wishes. Can you do anything about the weather? Do you know what? We can do lots of stuff here as far as crafting is concerned and give you inspiration and entertainment and demonstration. Don't think we can do much as far as the weather's concerned, unfortunately.
It was cold in Norway.
Oh, I bet it was. What was it? What did it go down to? Like minus 20?
No, do you know what? It was so when I'd been to Finland back end of last year and took the kids to Lapland, it was minus 20, minus 30, right? However, I was further into the Arctic Circle, but it was warmer, significantly warmer. And do you know what it is? Because you're right on the north coast, you're in the Gulf Stream.
Ah, that's what I thought.
So it wasn't actually that cold. So it got down to like minus 4, minus 5 at times, but most of the time it was actually not too bad at all. It was like 1 degree, 2 degrees.
So pleasant enough to be outside.
It was pleasant enough to be outside. We were outside a lot.
You had husky riding, didn't you? Did you reindeer riding?
Huskies. We reindeer pulled the sleigh for us to do. Went on that as well. Yeah, I went and met the traditional Sami people.
Oh yeah.
We did a little bit of everything.
You did make me laugh. Well, I followed a lot of it, but one of your post did make me laugh when you were saying about the kids enjoying the meal, but you didn't want to tell them what was in the particular meal. We did the same. We did I think I told you, we did a survival course a few years ago to raise money for charity and went out to northern Sweden and ate exactly the same thing as you, and I felt a little bit.
If you're wondering, guys, it was reindeer stew.
Reindeer stew.
And if I told the kids it was reindeer stew, there was absolutely no way those kids would have eaten any of that stew.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell them it was vegetarian or anything.
No.
I just told them it was like a meat stew.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, it's just a meat stew. It's got all different types of meat in there.
Did you do any skidooing out there as well? Any
what's
the ice bikes?
Ice bike? Oh no. Never heard of ice bike, and that's a new one for me.
Ah, I would have thought they might have done that with you. Like, not what are they called? Not ice bikes. Like
snowmobiles.
Snowmobiles. There you go.
I was like, oh, ice biking. Is this a new thing I've never heard of? Let's go ice biking, guys.
Did you go snowmobiling?
No, I didn't get a chance to go. The kids had to go in a snowmobile, which was lovely. But me and Simon didn't. To be honest, it was really just for the kids. I wanted them to experience the culture. I wanted them to learn about Norway. I wanted to see the Northern Lights. We didn't get a chance to. But that's all right, because it's going to be an excuse to go back, kids.
That's it. So what happened then that night you tried to see him? It was just too cloudy, was it?
Just too cloudy. Yeah, that's the problem. Just a little bit too cloudy. So it was good solar activity. That's what they said to us. Good, really strong solar activity. Just too many clouds in the sky.
Can I ask another question about the Northern Lights?
Go on.
What is it?
So it's the Aurora Borealis, and basically it's where you've got things. Oh, you're asking us to talk and craft at the
sorry,
same time.
I'm
You
supposed to be
know
doing
I'm
the
not good
talking.
at that.
Sorry.
You know that's not me strong
Is it
point.
gas?
No, it's to do with the... It's to do with the way that the particles of carbon dioxide, I think it is, reflect, or is it the solar particles or something, and it's when they bounce off the atmosphere.
So it's always there, but obviously you couldn't see it because it was too cloudy?
Yes,
right.
I believe that. It's something to do with the KP index, and so you have different levels of...
KP?
And the KP index is a measure, by the way, I've just stuck that onto the back of there. They are energised particles from the sun bouncing off the Earth's upper atmosphere at speed of up to 45 million miles per hour.
Wow.
Our Johnny says he's on Google. Right?
He definitely didn't know that off the top of his
Johnny's
head.
just given me the answer to that question so that I could do all my concentrating on my crafting at the same time. There. Because I've got, do you know what? It's got to be a good card. Look at... Actually, that's not bad that I've managed to do that whilst explaining what the Aurora Borealis is.
That's probably the most hardest question I've ever asked you whilst you're crafting.
Oh my word, Ben, you've got to be kidding me. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone here.
Oh dear. I like to put you to the test, but I mean, come on. I'm loving that, particularly.
Are you appreciating just how easy it's when you get? Let me just tell you. So Leanne will tell me. So I had this vision of what I wanted, and then the team put this together. The fact that you've got the envelope with that opening, and we've put the opening in ready so that you can easily add things in. You've got that die, and it's so good because every cat you've seen on loads of the samples, we just tuck little things in, and they look fabulous.
Amazing. I really love this box, says Laurie Mazzeo. Glad to get more inspiration today. That's why I love being here at Crafters TV, because of course, you know, we give you the product, we give you the amazing deals, but we send you away with the inspiration, and that's what it's all about for me, because what's the point in buying a box, getting it home, and then you go, oh, I don't know what to do with it. It would be pointless, wouldn't it? So we send you away with tons of inspiration. 4 amazing projects on this show. 4 amazing projects earlier on. So you've got 8 projects now that you can make between the 2 shows. Then you're going to get another demo in just a few moments' time. And of course, later down the line, we'll feature this. There'll be masterclasses. There'll be probably a craft along. There'll be loads of other shows where you'll see this as well. So you'll have tons of inspiration to be working with. Hi, says Alison. I'm in Queens, New York. Rather be inside with Crafters TV, especially when Sarah's on. Long-time fan and customer. I'm just starting to dip in with my fingers into the chat.
Nice. I like it when people start to chat with us. It usually sometimes takes people, you know, a couple of months to build up the courage to chat away and make friends. But once we get you started, it's a brilliant way to make friends. Actually chatting with other people, because when you come on and say something, loads of other people go, oh, hiya, nice to see you. Yeah. And that's how you end up making loads of friends.
One of my favourite questions of the day just about to come up, and I'll show you the boards then. Miriam says, Norway's on my bucket list. Loved your Instagram story, Sarah. I want to go to Norway, but I can't afford to go. Is that
your joke or is that Miriam's joke?
That's my joke.
It's absolutely belting.
Thank you.
Everything is ridiculously expensive. And I tell you what, I stopped trying to translate krona into pounds because when I bought 2 croissants and 2 cupcakes for the kids and 2 bottles of water at the airport for £32, I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop trying to translate, otherwise I'm going to ruin my holiday.
Oh yeah, I forgot, because there's still the krona out there, aren't they, in Norway?
In the Norwegian krona, yeah.
And quick question, Sarah, did you touch the reindeer's horn, says Lillian? I've always wondered if they feel like catkins.
I don't know what catkins are, but
I don't.
yes, I did, because so our Charlie is at that height, right? So he wanted to feed the reindeer, so he's holding the bucket of food while the reindeers are coming near, so they're like this.
What are they? What do they do again?
He's bent over, and I'm just like, so I'm there, like holding Charlie, and I'm like, every time a reindeer would come over, I'm like holding its horns, and it's like this, and I'm holding its horns, because our Charlie's going, look, Mommy, it's eating out my bucket, and I'm like, thanks, son. I'm thinking, oh my God, we're going to lose an eye here. We're going to lose an eye.
Oh, dear. Are they quite sharp, the horns?
They're not sharp. They're not sharp, like they wouldn't cut you or whatever. But I tell you what, if one goes in your eye, you're not going to have an eye left.
No.
And there wasn't an awful lot of elf and safety around there, I can tell you.
Elf and safety! Yay!
I was worried that I'd said it so fast you'd just think I wasn't pronouncing my words correctly.
Oh, brilliant. Alison says, I spent a week in Finland a number of years ago in August. It is such a beautiful country. Yeah, the Scandinavian countries, Sweden, Norway, Finland, absolutely beautiful.
to try and go back this summer because I want to see it in the summer.
Yeah.
I loved it that much. I think I'm going to go and try and see it. Because the thing is, so they had Sunday when we were there.
Yeah.
Not Sunday as in the day after Saturday and before Monday. It's like the day of the sun. It's the first time they'd seen the sun in 3 months.
Yeah.
First time the sun had risen above the horizon in 3 months. And they celebrate it as Sunday when you get there.
When we went to northern Sweden, I can't remember exactly where it was, but it would get light at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then by literally just after lunch, it was like dark. You'd literally have about 3 hours.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly what we had. We got light about 9 o'clock, and I say light, it got dusk. It didn't go to bright sun, it goes to dusk, and then you go from dusk back to night time about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's so weird, but magical. Laurie just saying too funny, and Samantha laughing as well. I don't know whether that's Sarah's joke or whether they're laughing at your impression of a reindeer.
Reindeer impression, protecting my son from the reindeer antlers.
Let's have a quick look at the everything you're getting in the box, and I realise we're running out of time here, so I'll be fairly swift. So all of these dies, 22 dies in total. They're gorgeous. You've got the dies to be able to cut out your little, almost like your little frames for your little Polaroids, if you like. You've got the hearts in there. You've got that envelope in there too, and obviously dies to be able to cut out lots of the stamps that you've got within this collection as well. There's some gorgeous stamps in there. That's the one that you've just seen Sarah use on her last demonstration, but you've got lots of other different hearts in there, lots of sentiments in there too. Love those little postmarks as well to give you that sort of mail feel to it. Then you've got your 3D heart panel embossing folder. That again you've seen right throughout this show. And then on top of that, you've also got mouse and stencils in here, and these are gorgeous. I particularly love this one here with the Je t'aime in the heart there with the little lovebirds.
You too.
Oui, je t'aime beaucoup. Oui, oui. No, no. And then you've also got this one here, which is the heart panel stencils. So 2 stencils, and they're really, really easy to craft with, of course. Then you're getting a selection of 8x8 craft card in here. You've got all of your white card included in here too, and then these glorious papers. So you've got 24 8x8 papers, 8 designs, 3 of each. They are sumptuous. There's no B-sides here. Do you know what? On some of these, I do actually prefer the reverses. I love the wood panel effect. I love the polka dots that you've got there. And like I said, you don't have to be thinking about, once you've chosen a paper here, what works with what, because all of the B sides match the A sides. All of the coloured cardstock that we're going to give you on top of that matches up perfectly with the papers that you've got there. Everything's been done for you. You're getting 24 sheets there, and then on top of all of that, all of these little added extras. So you're getting 6 of your beautiful charms included. You're getting 3 lots of your beautiful ribbon included as well. And then 100 of our little gems as well, dewdrops, red, blue and silver included in there. That's just the contents of the box, don't forget. And if you go for the Showstopper, you're also going to get on top of that, whoa! Sorry, I just went to get the... Sorry, I went to get the Nina cardstock and I knocked it off the side. You're also going to get 16 sheets of Nina cardstock. You're going to get 12 of your classics in the floral, your alcohol markers, dual-ended with your fine tip and that chisel nib as well. And you're going to get the rocker blocks included too. That is a bundle which is worth £34 or $52. It basically works out that you're paying just over £10, $19 for the lot within the bundle to get all of that on top. That's why the majority of you are going for that Showstopper. £47.99 platinum, $63.19 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum, and a lot of people buying extras of the box on its own just to get the consumables too. This is what I love about Crafters TV, says Eve B. You can always look and find how to use the items that you purchase. I've bought stuff, must-have stuff, and I'm just using them now. Thanks for keeping the shows on YouTube. Welcome. Just got here, says Paul Prince. I got the box on HSN. I've started making Valentine's cards. I love the set, and I'm so glad, says Lillian, that I asked about the reindeer. Me too. Samantha Cheney says, Ben, Sarah's reindeer impression have to become one of the funnies you guys play back. I've noted down the time. Man. Probably going in the wrap-up later this week. 50th anniversary edition this coming Friday.
Do you know, Ben's wrap-ups are so impressive, he even has celebrities watching them, don't you, Ben? Yep.
Sarah made me laugh the other day, so I put the wrap up on Insta. So Sarah said last time, so there's always only been on Facebook, and so I said, you should put it on Insta, do it as a reel as well. So I put it on Insta, and literally the first wrap up I put on there, I was on there the other day, had a like from Aliash. So I did this post going, 49th episode of the wrap up, finally got a like from a celeb and like tagged Aliash in it. And then Sarah messaged me privately going, hey, I'm always liking all of your reels. What about me? I was like, oh yeah, but of course you're a pal celeb.
Do you not class Aliash as a pal celeb? Because if I asked him, I think he'd say you were one of his pals.
But I've known you longer, so you're more of a
pal. Okay, so would you like me to get you a spade and you can keep digging while I do the next project?
Yeah, I think if you carry on, and I'll be back in a minute.
Right, I said I was going to do a shaker card using that Polaroid, right?
Yeah.
So here, what we're going to do, I've done a nice bit of matting and layering. Now I'm going to do an 8x8. I'm going to do this as a card, but it would work equally well as a scrapbook page, okay? I've gutted the centre out of that cardstock and got my mat and layer ready to go on the front of the project now, right? So that is going to be, let me just check I've got this right. There it is. Going to go this way up here, right? Now, what I've done is, Ben, is I've used that Polaroid die.
Yep.
So there is the Polaroid die that I've cut out in its entirety, right? Now I've also cut a little square of acetate. I'm just leaving the back there to peel off. So that what I can do is stick tape all the way around the outside so that that's going to stick really, really well over the front of the acetate. And just make sure I've got that all stuck down. Well, yes. So that you've got that ready to go with your shaker pieces. Now I'm doing my whole trying to rub away all my excess bits. We're all good, right? Form on a roll, and I'm going round the outside and making sure that I get that form. Now, if you're a little bit like me and you want to be lazy and twist the corners like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just make, because what you should do really is snip them. Notice what I've done is I've torn the backing paper so that it's a little bit easier to twist with the backing paper. And resist the temptation to go right down the bottom of there, because if you do that, you have to put twice as much shaker in because all your shaker will drop down to the bottom.
Yes.
Right? So if you put your shaker right along the bottom of the acetate, then add yourself an extra piece of foam, then what you're going to get is you're going to get all of your shakers settling down here, this bit here, not down here, right? So here we go. I've got a nice picture of me and our Helen. Me and the bairn, as I call her.
You and the bairn.
On our Helen's wedding day.
Ah.
And I'm just going to peel the backing off the foam pads there, on the foam on a roll. And I've got some of the little shaker pieces.
Yep.
And I actually missed it. So you got the shaker pieces, and I didn't talk about the shaker pieces.
What?
Isn't the shaker pieces in the box? I'm pretty sure, you know, you get shaker pieces in the box. Oh, he's looking.
No.
Oh.
Self-adhesive gems, craft card, white card, je t'aime, heart panel, embossing folder, metal dies, stamps, ribbon, charms, cardstock, papers, envelopes, card blanks.
Well, you can make your own shakers.
Yeah, from the
I had
huts.
some I thought I'd pick them up out the box, but clearly I hadn't, because that was so long ago. I picked them up. There you go. So you're going to get your shakers not out of the box, or you can. Do you know what? I'm going to use a couple of those little heart pieces, and look what you can do. Right, you've got the little hearts that come out of this die here.
Yeah.
Right, you've got all of those, which would be exactly the right size, or you can use these here and you can stick them on. Now, watch what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little glue pen that I was on about, right? So if I put a little spot here, it's so much easier if you've got that little glue. But all you're going to do is you're going to put it down, and it's blue at the moment, and you're obviously going to wait for it not to be blue anymore, right? So you're going to wait for it not to be blue. You can do exactly the same, guys, right? While I'm waiting for that, look what I've done here. I've got some of these, so I can draw and use my glue around the outside of these. But again, you're going to wait for the glue not to be blue anymore, right? If you stick it down while it's blue, it's not going to stick very, very well, right? This here, look, see, this is the problem with these. They're an absolute pain to pick up, right? But look what I did learn to do is you can bring this down. They're still blue. Oh, man, I've got to wait for them to turn. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one down like this, right? So you can use them on the little stick like that. Pop it down and then use your little... But if it's not blue anymore, then it'll stick easier. Are you with us?
Absolutely,
So I'm
yes.
going to use it to stick it down. And then, so I'll have a little bit more patience, right? So that's going to go down there like that. That, I can see I've lost the blue, so we're good to go. So I'm just going to slightly off shadow there.
Pretty.
Oh, it is sticky. All right, there we go, slightly off shadow. Now, I've got my little envelope, the one that I showed you how to do last time. So I'm going to pop my little envelope down here. I'm going to stick this, and then I've just got that lovely little hello you that's going to go in there, Ben.
Nice.
So I'll go back into Sarah mode, sticking all of this down because I'm losing bits left, right and centre.
Yeah.
While you're chit-chatting.
Yeah, there are some dies. Susie just said about the little heart. Yes, what's it called? The little heart embossing. What, the heart shaker bits?
Yes.
You obviously can use, as Sarah said, from the little wormy strip within the set. But we do also have little shaker card dies, don't we? In another set somewhere with some hearts
We
in.
do, and that'll make it loads easier if you
Yeah.
want to do loads at once, guys. That's a brilliant tip to do that.
Alison says there were also red hearts in the Alice in Wonderland box as well, through the looking glass.
That's where
it
I
is.
got them from.
That's it.
From the Alice in Wonderland box. And yeah, I was thinking, I definitely got these out of a box, not this box. Alice in Wonderland box. Thank you, guys. That is exactly where I've got them from. You're totally right.
Lots of love for this coming through as well. Love the Polaroid die, says Laurie. So many possibilities. And a lot of you, I'm just passing this on because a lot of you have mentioned it. They would love to see downloads available from this particular paper set. So I know it's not something that we can promise, but I'm passing it on. So I've done my job.
Okay, in that case then, I will ask Leanne if it is possible for us to get this one as a download.
Nice.
It's her team that do all of those, so it should absolutely be feasible. So, right, let's have a little look. I'm going to pop a couple of these onto here now. I just love these. I think they make such a little difference.
Yeah, they do.
Adding a couple of those into your projects like that, right? And then just what I would do is I would just go with like a little spot behind these so that that's how we're going to hold them in place. We're going to let them dry and then put them on. These will now be dry enough that I can stick this down. So see, that goes there.
Yeah.
That's it. And then that'll just trim here. There we go. And then going to do the same here. And because that's stuck nice there, I can just trim that down there. Oh, look at that. And that's the easiest way. You will have a bit more patience, guys.
And time.
Than I have. And time.
Because you won't be doing it
I'm
against
very
the clock.
conscious that I wanted to, because I wanted to get this one in for demo of the show.
Yeah.
And then when we do in demo of the show, what I will do is I'm going to show you them bonus bags.
We'll probably be able to do them all though, because there's 6 of them.
Oh, well, you'll have to tune in tonight and watch them.
You will. We'll show you a few.
There's the moral of the story. You've got to tune in tonight.
Yeah.
Right, I'm nearly done. I've got a couple of little hearts. I just want to fill that little bit of space up there, Ben.
Yeah.
Near the outside hearts. I'm telling you what, I'm going for the win here. Not going to lie.
Can I just say as well, like as much as Johnny's counting down the time, Susie as well saying, y'all aren't giving me much time to count votes for 2 votes.
Sorry, Susie.
Sorry, Susie.
I'm coming. Right, I'm running over. I'm going to run over and then I'm going to tidy up and get ready to show you the bonus buys. I'm going straight over here. There you go.
All right, quickly then. So you get your bonus. You get your bonus buys ready.
I'm on it.
All right, I can't. Let's not. I won't. I can't remember the order. So ready. Here we go. So vote for your favourite. You've got about 90 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got 90 seconds, go. Whilst you're voting, we are going to look at the bonus buys. So basically, these are amazing bags that you can get with amazing value for money in them. But if you go for all 6 of them, you'll basically get 6, but you only pay for 5.
So shall I tell you where my inspiration came from?
Yes.
Lucky dips.
Ah, yes.
So you know we do the lucky dips, and then we say if you dip 10 times, you get an 11th one for free.
Ah, okay.
So I thought what I'd do here is I'd do bags. So you can try the 20 quid or $25,
Yep.
right? And there's 6 of them. But basically, if you buy 4, you get 5.
Buy 6.
Buy 5, get one free. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking for. Buy 5, get one free, right? So they're incredible value. So look for this one. £50 or $60, you get it for $20 or $25, right? So in the Edgeables one, you are getting loads of different Edgeables, right? So what we've done is I've pulled different ones from our different collections, Ben. So you're guaranteed to get great value but you're also guaranteed to get variety in there, right? So even if there's one of these that you look and you think, oh, I've already got that one or whatever, it doesn't matter because you're getting such great value. You're almost getting all of these for the price of one of them, right? So that's your Edgeables one. Then I've got your Nesting Dies one, right? So if you're going for the Nesting Dies bonus box, again, look what I've done. I've put in here, and I was so proud of these when I thought of this idea and I put it all together. I've put inside one of the inverted Nesting Die sets. I've then put you in, then you've got the square because I felt like you needed the two to go together. Then you've got the stitch, and then you've got the oval. So that one there, I've put 3 sets to match and the stitch one in to go with it. So again, you're getting £42 or $53 worth, £20, $25. I'm going to show you one last one, right? So this one here is your colouring stamps. So I've done different types of stamps. So these are the ones that you would want to do all of your colouring practice. So for example, you can do things like you practice on your dresses. You can do your practice on your animals and doing 3-dimensional animals on there. You could do practice on hair. You can also do, so there's a couple of the hair ones in because they're our most important colouring stamps, okay? We've got a beautiful scene for you to practice colouring in here. We've got some layering stamps for you to try and colour with. And then we've got a whole country lane collection, right? So all of these, this is possibly one of the best value ones. You are paying £20 or $25. Now, if you tune in tonight, I will show you all 6 of them. Or go and have a little look on the website, you'll see the themes. But if you want, if there's 4 of them you know that you want, I'll give you the details of it on here, right? If you know there's at least 4 of them, you might as well buy 5 and get the 6th one for free. It's actually just a one-click. Don't add all 6 of them into your basket. I want you to do the one-click purchase, bonus buy, mega bundle of 6 for the price of 5, right? So if you go for all 6, you're basically getting that extra one for free. So, and I'm telling you now, over 20% of the bundle of all of them. And what we've done is, the reason I'm telling you don't buy 6 and get the other one, is we've had to ring fence the stock of the bundle of all 6. So what happens is if one of them sells out individually, we still might have some stock of the bundle because we've literally made the 6 bundles up and then ring fenced them all together. So you're guaranteed to be able to get the bundle of all 6 if one of them sells out.
£300 or $370 worth, 80 quid if you're platinum, or $100 is incredible. So many of you I know will be going for that that bundle, so do make sure that you jump in and grab that. Lots of you as well are getting very excited about the platinum tenner deals that we've got on there. That's coming up later for you. And can I just say, without saying too much for you, do make sure that you join in for the whole show, because it will pay to do so at various points.
Oh, that's a tease right there, isn't it?
I have seen something which I can't tell you about, which you will thank me for tuning in for, where we have got some of the best deals of something that I've ever seen, and I can't tell you more.
What, talk about talking in riddles.
Yeah. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Oh, it's disappeared. Of the show.
Did you remember? What number?
2.
Oh!
So demo of the day, we have to be very quick on this one.
You just have to say Sarah or Corin. Instead of giving them numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Corin, that's gorgeous. I love that. No one can spell Corin, so let's just go with write down Sarah or Corin. Or S or C will do, guys.
S or C, whatever you want to do. You've literally got about a minute.
Do you know what a totally different look Corin's given you on her demos as well, hasn't she?
Yeah, we were talking about that a lot the other day with Leanne. I was saying how much it's like you can go to town and the cards you've made look amazing. It's nice when you add layer after layer after layer, but how nice sometimes does it look to just strip it right back to basics, go with a minimalistic look and leave that white space. Phenomenal. As much as this card is also beautiful too. You've got about 90 seconds to get your vote in on that. Just to quickly recap and round up on that Showstopper deal for you as well. Flying out of the door. Stock-wise now, we are at 2/3 of the stock gone. More people will continue to check out their baskets after the show as well. The Showstopper deal will disappear. Sold out every day already so far this week as far as the new products are concerned. So you can expect this one to go. If you want to make sure that you get the brand new box with all those added extras, with the rocker blocks, with the Nina card, with the classics in there too, get this in your basket and get it checked out now. There will still be, of course, the box available for you later, but don't delay. £47.99 is the platinum price on that, or $63.19 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Just as we wait for the result of the demo of the day to come through, make sure you join us in 2 hours time. Get ahead, hit the shop the day button, or indeed if you just want to check out what's coming up on Cartload, shop the show. We've got all of those amazing bonus buys for you. They're going to fly out the door. The platinum tenner deals for you. I mean, goodness me, some of the best deals I think we've ever done. As I say, we've got the thing that I was giving you a little bit of a riddle about, which I can't tell you any more about, but you'll thank me later on if you stay for the whole show, with some stunning deals coming up there. And then we've also got last chance saloon sections for you and all sorts. Right, demo of the day.
How have I managed to do it, Ben? That's a pretty awesome card from Corin Lake.
You've done it!
Oh, yes! Get that on the wall, get that up there ready, and let's see what Sunday brings.
I thought you were going to say, get a star on the board, go on, get 10 up there. Sarah, thank you so much.
I'm coming back in a couple of hours, guys.
Yeah.
Literally, you've got 2 hours. If you missed Wake Up Call this morning, go back and watch it, because if you watch that now in that little gap that you've got, it means you can see everything that's coming up and you can get yourself checked out. I'm warning you now, some of them bonus buys will sell out and some of the tenner platinum deals will sell out. So if you know there's something you want, everything that you'll see on the show is all in there. So go and have a good look of it. Have a good look on Shop the Day. While you're checking out your love box, you can go and get all your other few bits and pieces, and we'll see you in 2 hours.
Absolutely. We'll see you in 2 hours for that amazing Cartload. Until then, bye for now.